Styles.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network. My name is Sunset's Brew, aka Zep, and this is AuroraZero, our sci-fi anime-inspired Dungeons and Dragons campaign where chat decides everything. Y'all kill the party, y'all roll the dice, y'all do the stories. I am joined by four very, very talented people who will now introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Alondra, aka Lady, aka Soporific Gaming.
Hello, I am Pylos, aka King Pylos, aka Nestor.
Hello, I am Lord Bonk, aka Mark, aka Very Talented.
Hello, I'm Christy, aka Agent Maggie Carter, aka the awesomest person you'll ever meet.
Except for everybody in chat. What's going on, Skinslip? What's going on, Warp Bob? Hey, Gru, how are you guys doing? We are going to get started with some shout outs today, like we do here on TGN. KBK the Gru, thank you for the follow. Fantasy TV, thank you for the 100 bits. Jet Ski Punk, thank you for the follow. Apu, thank you for gifting a sub to Fantasy. Gib, thank you for the 400 bits total. Fantasy TV, thank you for the follow. Oh my god. Sarah Faye, thank you for the 13-month sub. You are incredible. Vicarian, thank you for the follow. And Jeffy Pop, thank you for the follow. BLT! Dude, thank you for resubbing for 10 months in a row. Has it been 10 months, dude? Yeah, I feel like it was just yesterday. Oh my god. And Bonk, this guy. Wait,
I guess it's like around that time of the month where
Yeah.
where we have to like redo all of our subs, huh?
It's like anybody else before we continue.
I think I have my sub as well. Actually, I better
Mine's gonna be next week. I'm off everybody in the cycle.
Nice. Well, speaking of all of these Twitch Prime subs, Nestor, I think you want to say something?
Yes. Did you know that if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime account and get a free subscription to your favorite streamer every month? Maybe it's us, maybe it's not. But if it is us, you get access to things like our reaction vids, our 5 tier 1 emotes. You get a limited ad viewing experience, and it directly supports the channel, which allows us to do things like host these cool multicam setups and improve our gear for our stream across all of our shows. And it helps us continue doing this crazy passion project thing that we love to do. So consider linking your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime account and finding out if you are eligible.
Nestor, you need to be the next OxyClean guy. Either that or Slap Chop. What is that? Oh,
A slap chop. You know
Slap chop.
no, okay, no, I.
It's gonna
What-
fix
what
America one slap
What
at a time.
generation of the internet do you belong to and not know?
We're
the
all
slap
gonna
chop?
send you slap chops for Christmas. You're just gonna have 8.
This is a great segue to talk about what AuroraZero is. If this is your first time, this is a chat-driven D&D experience which means that chat, if you use the exclamation mark roll command, you'll be rolling dice when I call for it. And also, if you look up, everything else is being determined by polls. So why don't we figure out what Nestor should be representing here? Should he be doing the OxyClean, or should he be doing the Slap Chop?
This is going to be overwhelmingly slap chop, you fool.
It's almost a clean sweep.
Oh,
You can't have a clean sweep against OxyClean.
I mean, that's fair.
yeah.
Reputable brands.
So
Nestor
everybody
needs to wear
here-
a karate gi while doing a slap chat infomercial. I could just go get my
Yes.
karate gi.
he does have it. It's
I want to see that.
Just costume stream next week.
Totes.
Everybody is gonna cosplay as a Slap Chop.
Oh,
ShamWow has been introduced into the circle.
Oh no.
Before we go any further, why don't we talk about our characters? Because since this is a chat-driven game, we encourage chat to try and kill the party. This is one of the games where chat is 100% trying to kill the party. We're trying to stick it to them, guys. Me and you against the party. Let's go. So, but in order to encourage that to happen, we needed to kind of initiate a kind of a respawn mechanic for all of our characters so that they can come back and we can keep going. So why don't you guys go around the circle again and tell us the Reader's Digest version of what your character's jam is and what their respawn mechanic is.
I'll start because I'm in the top corner. I will be playing Fiona O'Loughlin. Fiona O'Loughlin was a perfect grade student and a high school athlete with grand aspirations of an athletic scholarship until a horrifying transit accident left her paralyzed from the waist down and struggling with emotional regulation due to a traumatic brain injury. While moping in her bedroom, she learned that she could cipher, which is enter the digital world where she can be in her more complete form, or what she feels is her more complete form. In there, she functions essentially in D&D terms as a cleric. She's a tall, strong half-elf who has a lot of healing buffs because she wants to protect her party from ever being hurt the way she was. And her respawn mechanic, every time she dies and comes back, she receives ritual scarification in the emblems of her god, and her emotional regulation issues start to become more of a problem.
I will go next. I am playing a character named Knox Millard, and Knox is your average run of the mill average Joe government worker, except when he's in the director. He is a master assassin cipher. He has a dark orphaned past where he was dropped off at a military black site and trained to be a killer in the director, but now just acts as a cipher running packages. His respawn mechanic is that every time he dies, he gets scars etched into his skin by the director of the name of the target that killed him. Because when you are trained as a master assassin, the one thing that you don't want is for your mark to kill you.
And I will be playing Booker. Booker is a farm boy. He is a dwarf sorcerer who comes from the farm life, and being bored on the farm, he started getting into some space drugs known as Dragon's Horde, and he loves the stuff. He thoroughly enjoys it. And as part of his death mechanic, every time he dies in the cipher, he comes back, not so much his normal mech form clad in dragon-themed armor, but more an actual mechanical dragon, and starts showing a bit more signs of dragon tendencies, like hoarding things. Anyway, yeah, he's a farm boy caught up in the big city. His drugs awakened his ability to become a cipher and connect into the director. It also led to a series of events that kind of got him kicked off his farm. So he has to be in the city now. He's incredibly overwhelmed. He had a bit of a past of trying to act way too cool, and then got a mysterious letter that made him just be like, you know what, you gotta be yourself, gotta be original. And now he's exploring his artistic endeavors, while also being a sweet ass cipher on his now third mission this week.
Well, I am going to be playing my Tenna, aka Ten, has a bit of a penchant for extreme behavior after some incidents when she was a child. She wound up in an accident and was in the hospital for a while and wound up getting an ocular implant. As part of her therapy sessions, that she could cipher and has been using this as an alternative outlet to more dangerous behavior. While she back inside of the cipher, that gives her a decent respawn mechanic of literally shutting off like a computer. Unfortunately, that causes her some data loss every time she does it, so she forgets exactly one therapy session and becomes a little bit more reckless every time she does it.
Now, those are some good characters, guys. I love them.
Good character.
You'll never
yeah.
let anything bad happen to us.
There's nothing bad is going to happen to you guys. This is a game about surviving and not about weird, sad sci-fi stuff. All right, let's talk about what happened last week, and then we can jump into the episode. So, last week, guys, the party's got some letters from various people from your past that kind of outlined things that maybe gave you a little bit of direction, outlined some stuff that they know about you, maybe opened up your eyes on some issues. So we'll see how those play out in the episodes to come. The Codex, which is the organization that you guys work for, has noticed that there were some anomalies in the director, and they are actively investigating them. That's, all of the weird warping in worlds, all of the lakes that just kind of appear, all of the random dudes who don't realize that they're in the director owning boats, that type of shit. Saffron's Gate is looking to open the first new galactic trade route, and they needed the Ciphers to find a high priority package that was dead dropped in a place called the Glass Meridian. The Codex that's the Codex's vault that's in the director. The party, you guys beamed down into the director and found yourselves in the middle of a futuristic flying city named Floaty City or Floaty Town, depending on who you ask. You guys found a shop owner who, after forgiving you guys for destroying like a bunch of his Floaty Town shot glasses and breaking his cash register, showed you the way into the Glass Meridian, which had taken the form of an ancient starship over 1,000 years old and seemingly made from stone. After duping the guards, you learned that a new planet had suddenly appeared in the Saffron system, and you guys downloaded the data from that. After a scuffle and Nox almost losing his arms in a weird door accident, the party gets into the inner chamber of the Glass Meridian, which was a bustling tavern. Nox finds a small girl named Province, and while he tries to talk to her, Ten and Booker grabbed some shots from the bar that were actually just glasses of razor blades that they couldn't see. And those tasted real.
It was just vodka, actually.
Vodka flavored razor blades. Nox and sorry, I can't get over vodka flavored razor blades.
Technically, it was tequila, but
so, excuse me. Once you guys started drinking those and realized what it was, Province screams, and in an act of utter confusion, Nox stabbed her and killed her. It's a super great gut reaction.
Or was it confusion?
A really good gut reaction there, bud. I'm kidding. It turns out that Province was the data that the Ciphers were looking for, and as soon as it became clear that that's what that was, they got attacked by agents of the director. Once the dust settles, Nox and Fiona open the box, and instantly Nox, Booker, and Ten disappear out of the director, and Fiona looks into the energy, and she sees the day's events unfolding on a screen in front of a massive crowd in the middle of Flora's Gate, Saffron Edge's capital city, as a man in regalia commends the Ciphers' efforts to help open the first ever galactic trade route. This is AuroraZero.
Hello. You answered the call a millennia ago. The freedom we fought for is once again at stake. If you are still out there, meet at AuroraZero. The revolution needs your help.
Fiona, you look up. I forgot something. Fiona, you just saw a scene play out on this weird kind of almost like a TV screen in this kind of Pelican Road case. And as you look up, you see that all three of your friends are no longer there. And kind of takes you a little bit to process kind of what happened. What's kind of going through your head right now? You saw 10 die, come back, everybody leave. What's going on right now?
A little bit of concern, but mostly sort of an oddly overwhelming sense of relief. Fiona, since the accident, has always preferred the digital world. When she found out she could cipher, and that being in the director meant that she had her whole body back, her whole brain back, she's done everything possible to be in there as long as she can, and she gets that, like, you go, you do the job, you jump out, but that's the best part of her day. And so to see 10 die and come back, and to see all of this, she's starting to realize that maybe she was right. Maybe there is a way that the director can give her back everything she lost.
And as you're kind of pondering that, you hear the creak of a wooden chair behind you, and the sound of a glass being set down.
Turn around.
You see a human woman in her late 20s with a short black bob cut, but with the left side shaved off, so it's looking super cyberpunk. Wearing a black leather long-legged bodysuit and a long, jagged dagger holstered on her belt. So, what's the girl got to do around here to get a drink?
Can't help you. I think my friends killed the bartender, unfortunately.
You're really gonna make me get up, huh?
Don't think patrons are allowed behind the bar, and my dad would probably kill me.
Yeah, of course he would. And she gets up and hops over on the other side of the bar and starts grabbing random bottles that were used to make Fiona's kind of silhouette artwork.
Tens.
Tens. Tens kind of the silhouette of her body that Booker made for her when she was dead. How much do you know about the Cipher program?
I know there's something wrong with it right now. Back when
keep going.
Back when my dad got in, it was the most boring shit imaginable, according to hear him talk about it, but lately it's been weird. Things showing up where they shouldn't.
Have the powers that be ever tried to explain that to you? And chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 7, please? And can I have everyone else roll me a Constitution saving throw? Not you.
Oh,
I know, that's worse.
Is it the syntax for how to roll?
Guys, if you do ! roll, and then you do 1d20 plus 7, then our bot will roll for you. There, Bob has done it, and we're going to be asking for that throughout the entire night. So can everybody roll me a con saving throw, please?
Dirty 20.
Wow. Natural 20.
Wow.
22.
Let's get some crits in the chat for this. 22?
22.
Holy fuck. Oh, well, I was not expecting that. And
Surprise, we do one thing right today.
Con saves. We've
Just
been
that
drinking for
con
weeks.
save.
Well, they already drank the razor blade tequila, so what's the worst that could happen?
What doesn't kill you? Oh, wait.
Oh boy.
And as you're kind of talking about what you know about the Cipher program, Nox, 10, and Booker. You guys all appear. Basically, what happens is the falling sensation of you guys getting sucked out of the director abruptly stops, and each of you see a wooden door in front of you.
So do we all see the same door, or do we all see
Yeah,
our
are we
individual
together?
doors in our own little
You-
realms?
You guys are all together. You guys are just kind of in like this foyer, and you guys see a wooden door in front of you.
Yeah, Booker will
This
just kind of look over at Nox. So, this here a normal thing, or?
New to me.
Oh, shoot. Thought you'd say something like that.
Oh, go ahead.
But, I mean, this is the only thing in the room, quote unquote.
Yes.
Well, it looks like we only got one option right now.
Oh, I know. Booker will go ahead and take a step up and knock on the door.
Oh, Nox will see this and just push on the door.
And
Oh.
you guys open the door back into the same bar, and you see Fiona talking to this woman in a leather bodysuit with a half-shaved black blob
Haircut?
blob haircut. Black
Blob.
The most cyberpunk.
It came after the bowl haircut. It's the blob haircut.
Yes, 100% confirmed. And this woman just immediately, when the door opens, just looks right up at you, Fiona. You expecting company?
Wasn't expecting you.
Yeah. Nobody ever is. Look. Do you know those people?
Yeah, it's my new team.
And she narrows her eyes.
Gotta.
They you trust them? Do they company folk?
None of them have done me wrong yet.
Yet.
Look,
Do
I
you
know.
guys-
This conversation?
Oh yeah. You guys are in the room.
Look,
Okay.
I don't really trust people as a general rule, so it's sort of a loaded question. You've got to understand.
Are you not company folk?
I'm of different company. You guys may have met my associates. We gave you guys tried to give you guys a couple vials of things. The connection?
Oh, you're the connection.
Yeah.
What
You may
the,
say that.
What the hell you think was in those vials?
A little of this, a little of that, and she looks directly at you, 10. A little bit of stuff to calm nerves, if you know what I mean. But that's neither here nor there. Did you guys know that there's a world beyond Saffron's Edge? Did anyone ever tell you that, or have they been telling you that, space travel is gone, or we don't have the technology to get to other worlds anymore?
Nah, that's... You just described our job. I mean, all we got to do is keep doing our Sci-Fi business, and we're going to be reconnecting planets.
Yeah, space travel is ancient history, everyone.
So we got trade agreements coming up. We got a bright future ahead of us.
I cannot believe that this is what we have to deal with now. Sometimes you just need to die to open your eyes, and let me help you with that.
Whoa, you threatening us?
Excuse me?
Fiona, can you make a dex saving throw? Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus? Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Plus 8, please.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You crit fail.
Did you roll a 1?
I did not roll a 1, but if the plus is 8, there's no conceivable way. Unless they roll a 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
They did not.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
And before you can even act, she is over the bar. Basically, she is holding your neck and the dagger right up to your neck. And she looks at the rest of the party. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to open your eyes? You know, maybe get a little bit smarter, figure out that you're being deceived. Let me ask you something. The world that you were in before this, what was that? And she starts to push the dagger a little bit harder against your throat, and you can feel a trickle of blood start coming down.
Well,
And
we come from Saffron's
she's addressing
Edge.
the whole party.
We come from Saffron's Edge. And frankly, you don't seem all that credible trying to admit that you were trying to give us a mysterious substance which you have not named, which you have not identified. You belong to a mysterious group that none of us have ever heard of, and now you have taken one of our compatriots by knife point. You are emitting a bit of an aura of certifiable. So if you want to have an actual discussion, you should probably just let our friend go and actually talk it out instead of threaten, deceive, intimidate.
How long have you been on this world?
How about you put that knife down and we can start talking?
Answer the question.
Technically about 30 seconds. When we came back through that door, we were in the process of dog out, but something happened
How
and we're
old
back.
are you?
Oh, how old am I? Shit, like 56?
I've been through things that you can never know. Through revolutions. We've started revolutions. We've stopped revolutions. We've taken down dictators.
Okay,
And
so
now-
what? You want to be called freedom fighter instead of terrorist? Because right now you're just a hostage taker, and it sounds like you're babbling crazy talk because you look like you're crazy. How about you put that knife down?
You normally
Look,
take down dictators by stabbing 20-year-olds?
Well, are you sure that you're really 20? And she lets you go, snaps her fingers, and around you, Fiona, a metal cage just instantly appears.
Cool. I cast Blink.
Okay, you need to make a... I'm using the wrong mouse. You need to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, God.
Chat, can you please roll me a... actually, no, this is a set value.
So is this if I make the throw, then I can cast my spell? Is that how this works?
Yes.
Okay.
She has cast Force Cage, by the way.
Oh. Gotcha. I should still be able to. Okay. No.
If you
I won't contest it.
you can't use teleportation magic unless you succeed on this.
Okay. No, you're right. I was thinking of a different.
That spell's dope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
what
I mean,
was
not
your
good
save?
for me. I rolled a. Oh, I do have a bonus to my charisma save modifier. Thanks, great granddad. I appreciate it. That would be a 19 for my save.
Yeah, and you guys, so you definitely managed to teleport out as this cage just instantly appears. And why don't we roll initiative? She didn't like that too much.
Cool. Do you want me to roll to see if I am in another plane, or are we just going to count Blink as getting out of that? Because Blink, technically, if I roll higher than an 11, I teleport to another plane.
You can totally be in another plane.
Great. Peace out.
Here she goes leaving again.
Yeah.
Look, it was a spontaneous reaction, man. Technically, you guys left me with the crazy
Alright.
lady.
Nox,
Not our fault.
Planes work, Director. I rolled an 18.
Booker,
8.
and 10.
13.
You guys rolled way better than she did. Nox, you're up as she casts this cage, and you just see Fiona
Okay.
blink out of existence.
As I see her casting, I am going to I guess use my movement to get behind her. And I'm going to use my short swords. Oh, is she facing us?
Yeah, she is basically she's facing you guys.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second.
I was not ready for combat.
I really wasn't.
No.
fast.
He's scored up creature that is surprised as a critical hit. Okay, well she's not surprised, but
Zep, you let me know how you want to do this. I have to make a roll every round to see if I stay in my other plane or if I blink back into this one. So you just call in how you want me to do
Yeah,
that.
we'll do it on your initiative.
Great.
okay,
My initiative was an 11.
18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
He's like, okay, now you guys can take a break while I count these dice.
No. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use it to do an offhanded attack as well. So, and that's 22 to hit. So that's what they
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So 10, 13 plus 11, 24 damage.
Only? Easy.
Well, she's not surprised, so I don't get assassinate.
You don't get instant crit.
Someday.
Yeah, no. Bullshit, I tell you. Bullshit. No. Yeah, so I think that as he sees her casting this, he lunges forward and aims to, like, stab her in the stomach and maybe just ends up slashing her, since that would be a killing blow. And, like, just stays close to her, blades at the ready.
And as she just, like, takes this hit, she just, like, she looks up at you and just smirks, and that's what the revolution needs. Keep it up. You will see through this. I believe in you. At 10, you're up.
Awkward. I am going to move. Is this impediment thing solid? What is this?
Yeah, so this is and this really should this is like the bar area. It really should be like
That is the bar.
that. Yep.
Well, I didn't mean for you to make it big. Okay, whatever.
That's what you get.
Yeah, she'll come up over here. What it is? Do here-ish, yeah. And produce flame.
Ooh.
Since I'm a little too far away still.
Is that just an attack against this person's AC?
Yes, I believe so. Well, I mean, yeah, fire damage. Okay, I don't know. Mod. So that's 14 to hit, I guess. I'm sorry. Plus
that is a
that's
miss.
18. That's an 18. Sorry, I did
eight-
wrong math.
18.
It's 18.
18 is a hit.
I had to find a spell casting modifier, which I keep forgetting.
That's a good thing to know.
It is a good thing to know. Great. So that's 9 damage.
Dick. And she just starts laughing maniacally as you slash her for 9 damage.
Oh. I like it, but also I don't. She just starts it's like as just you see out of both of her hands they start smoking, and you see flames just start rising from her hands, and she casts Investitude of Flame as flames run across her body.
Oh, no.
I don't like it.
And you guys, just both the Nox and 10, you both just feel this immense heat and have to like step back a little bit as she immediately jumps.
The heat would not bother 10.
Okay. If the heat, oh yeah, because you're resistant to fire, right?
Yeah. Fire,
Okay.
Genasi for the win.
So Nox, you have to kind of step back and cover your eyes as this burning heat sears you for no damage right now. But you're not going to get an attack of opportunity. 10, you will get an attack of opportunity as she jumps straight at Booker. So 10, you can roll a melee attack.
What is that modifier? That would be 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
8 damage.
That's 8 damage only?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll do better next time.
You don't need to apologize to me. As she jumps straight at Booker. Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 11?
Jesus. I don't like that number.
No.
Yeah, that hits.
And well, if it helps, we haven't gotten the TPK, so we're the underdogs here. That's true. And chat, can you roll me a 1d4 plus 11?
Slightly
1d4,
better.
that's not bad. Plus 11.
Plus 11.
Seth was really tired of us getting through his deadly level encounters unscathed.
Well, they see this person has a character sheet.
Dis bitch.
And Booker, before you can even move, this woman is in front of you, and you look down, and that dagger is just in your chest, and she pulls it back, and then you start to feel the pain as you take 13 fire damage.
Okay.
And now it's your turn. And I need you also to roll me because you started your turn right next to her. Roll me a 1d10, please.
A 1d10. I got a 3.
Take 3 fire damage from her investitude of flame.
Dope. I love this.
Just what you wanted.
Perfect. Well, I see quite at the top and tap, and I'll go ahead and reach my hand out and try and connect with a shocking grasp as I electrify my gauntlet. That's a 6 to hit. Sorry,
That is
7.
that makes a big difference. No, it doesn't. That's a miss.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and burn 2 of my sorcery points to cast another spell as a bonus action, and I'm going to cast a level 2 Witch Bolt and try and connect an arc between the two of us. This one's going to be a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's 2d12 damage. And I am now concentrating. Ooh, that's damn good damage. 21 plus my charisma. 23 points of damage. Lightning.
23 lightning. All right.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you have a fancy marker to show that I'm concentrating now.
I can. I have so many markers here.
If you want to. I'm also drawing myself a sticky note.
Yeah. It can be orange. And as you have the arc bolt connects with her, she just looks at you. Let's take the veil off of your eyes. Let me show you that there is life outside the Saffron system. I can take you there. And Fiona, you are blinked. Are you gonna let's see if you can come back.
I failed my roll, so I pop back in.
Do you pop back in exactly the same spot that you left, or do you get to choose a different location?
I believe I can
Unoccupied space.
unoccupied space within 10 feet of my original location.
Basically, I was asking if you come back into the cage or not.
I would choose not to. I would choose to come into unoccupied space next to the cage.
Choose your legend.
Solid.
I know, weird choice. Gonna stick with it.
I love
Solid
cage
choice.
You solved the cage puzzle.
Yeah. Surprise. Ideally, I would like to pop back in directly behind our new friend.
Totally. That's close enough.
Great. And then does that constitute my action? I have to remember how this thing works.
I'll give you an action. I'm fine.
Oh, you'll give me an action? Oh, well, in that
Go for
case.
it. Yeah, this is you being like,
Fireball.
okay, I'm back. And now what am I doing?
Great. I'm gonna pop in directly behind her, and I am going to find my goddamn that's gonna hit Booker, isn't it? Shit. Sorry, I have to see how close you are. Nope, wouldn't do that. So, in that case, I'm just gonna pop her directly in the back with my 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
First one misses. Second one is a 16. Does that hit?
That's it. Yeah, that's a hit.
Great. That's gonna be 10. That's gonna hit for 10 damage. And for my bonus action, I am going to summon my Shield of Faith onto Booker. So a large spectral fox suddenly like bursts from my chest and now is like running laps around Booker, creating a magical force field around him. And you have +2 to your AC.
God damn.
If I still get any movement, I will then move away.
I think that as part of you moving 10 feet and then coming back in, that is going to constitute your movement.
That's fine.
Is that
Then I
a
will
little
stand
reminder
here.
there, Bonk?
Yeah. I knew I'd forget about it.
Yep.
AC.
I'll just put that over Zep's face.
There we
Oh,
go.
thanks.
You represent the
Wow.
bad guys and my +2 AC now.
You guys,
But
we have
he
so
is
many
gonna forget
post-it
your name.
notes. We have so many post-it notes on our actual computer screens, so we can track things. It's great.
I have
no
lots of
chance.
office
I will not be
supplies
doing
and
that.
very little work to do. So
Join the cult of the painter's tape, Nestor. Be like me.
No, thank you.
Yo, hey Grundler, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network. And as you kind of snap back in, as a reaction, I need you to make a dex saving throw, Fiona.
Yeah, I'll bet I do.
Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 5?
Jesus.
That's music to my ears.
Why?
I love it.
hey, at least it's not +11.
7? Oh no.
True.
Louis.
13!
Betrayed.
Dodged.
And she tries to grab your grab your forearm, and you manage to just get away. And you can see just as she swipes at it, there's this blue energy that was kind of forming, emanating out of her hand, and you have dodged that.
Cool. Cool.
The content. No one will know what that was now. Nox. What's up?
Nox is going to just like casually start walking towards her while drawing a bow and arrow, and we'll just ask, whose revolution are you recruiting for now?
Whose revolution? Everybody's revolution. We don't pick sides. We just level the playing field. And right now, Saffron's Edge, they're not playing fair.
Is Saffron Edge even a player?
They were once they started sending ciphers into the director to get things that weren't theirs.
Who do they belong to then?
Look. Defeat me, and I will tell you everything. You have to be ready.
I am going to how far did I move? Is that 15 feet, 20 feet?
About 15, yeah.
Okay, I'm actually gonna move back into where I was, and I'm just gonna keep my bow and arrow ready.
Okay, so you're gonna ready an attack?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
There's not really many places for me to hide. Otherwise, I'd say I hide.
You're behind a bar right now.
Yeah.
I will hide
you
behind
can
the
hide
bar.
behind the bar. Okay. Fucking rogue things. right, 10.
Yeah, and my brain is playing like a rogue right now, and I'm like, yeah, if I move over here, I'll get. Nope, you're a fighter. You're a fighter. Stop it. Great. So I'm gonna move. Regardless, I'm gonna over here. My entire Roll20 map just moved on me. Great. We're going to attack since she seemed to want to have that happen to her.
Yep. And as you move up right next to her, I need you to roll me a 1. Are you immune to fire damage, or are you resistant to fire damage?
I mean, I am resistant.
Okay.
Which is
you to roll me a
lame since
1d10.
I'm a fire being.
I'll take half. You're fine.
Now, I have a qualm with the fact that I'm a fire genasi and somehow fire can hurt me.
You're not a fire elemental. You're half of that, so you take half damage.
Yep, I'm sure that's how the math works. Anyway.
What did you roll?
I've seen dumber rules.
Yeah.
Like if you're half human and half elf, you just get everything.
Yeah. Why can't I have that?
You could have. You chose to be this.
I didn't know you were going to throw a fire thing at us. The first week it was like, hey, we're just going to dump you in a lake.
Can you roll me a 1d10, please? 10.
Your favorite die.
What, it's not a 1d10 plus 50?
Nope, it's just a
1d10
straight
plus
up
another 20.
1d10.
Magic.
And whatever you get, take half of that as fire damage.
Okay.
And now you can attack.
Acceptable. Okay. I will damage. Great. Gonna try attacking again. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Yay. Rolled better. Rolled worse damage. That's 6 damage.
All right, we got
Light.
6 damage.
Yes, and then I have my second. Yeah, that's a thing. Second hit. That's an unnatural 20 to.
That is a hit.
$11 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
You
we
had to
call
warm
max
up.
damage. I have to get a little.
Get angry.
Remember how those D4s roll?
Oh yeah, you have a double-bladed sword?
Yeah.
Yep.
Swing, swang.
The official name of your sword, Schwing Schwang.
Swing, swang.
And she takes the hit and looks down as like her side starts to bleed. And
Yeah.
thank you. You're so close. And she just takes her hand, and you see this massive ball of fire start to form in it. She throws it down and casts a wall of fire right on top of her. And you guys, we need Fiona, 10, and Booker to make a dex saving throw as this just wall of fire just erupts around you 20 feet high.
I hate that,
Gross.
but I'm okay with my save.
What were your saves? Dex save, yep.
24.
Okay.
Dang.
And chat, can you roll me a 5d8 while we're waiting for the rest of the saves to come in?
I did
4?
bad.
You did a
My
4?
dex is not good for an
Neither. What's your
athlete,
dice
which is
roll?
weird. Yeah, my dice roll is worse.
10?
Oof.
I got 13.
Yikes. So 10 and Fiona, you guys are going to be taking 23 fire damage. 10, you take half.
Half. Thank you.
That's going to be 12. And Booker, you also take 12.
Great.
Well, this is going to be a short session, y'all.
No, we have respawn mechanics, and we have someone hiding. Fine.
Yeah. No, it takes an actual sleep. I have to go through a full 8 hours personally.
No, it's fine.
Booker, you're up.
I'm going to use my action to just send another surge of lightning down that arc that I've made with her and deal 3 points of lightning damage.
Sick.
Minimum
And,
damage after I rolled so good.
And chat, can you roll me a 1d10, please, as well? Because you started your turn right next to her and are in range of her Investitude of Flame.
Okay, let me know. I made my first concentration check from the wall of flame, but let me see if this breaks my concentration, because she might not take that damage.
Oh.
You said it was just a d10?
Yeah, so chat's rolling us a 1d10.
Great.
Right, chat? Oh, we're trying.
The bot's trying. We love you, bot.
All
All right, 4.
That's a 4.
Okay. So DC 10 for concentration, which
Dude, that's like basically average.
I make.
You're perfectly average, dude.
I rolled a 4 and I was like, I don't think I made a DC 10. I have a +6 to my con save.
Heyo.
Yeah, so she'll take the 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And do I want to do anything else? Because that is my action. Yeah, I'm going to spend another 2 points to cast another spell as a bonus action. And I'm going to have a 3rd level catapult come off the wall of the bar. And God,
Tequila.
might hit someone else. Yeah, I'll have some tequila fly off the bar and just try to get it going like right between us and just clock her upside the noggin.
Yep.
Deck saving throw, chat. DC 13.
Yeah, chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 0, actually? Yikes, let's go.
That's big, and it whiffs.
Who needs pluses
So,
when you roll up needs?
yeah,
Bot's popping off.
yeah. So the bottle just swooshes by, and I'm gonna hang out some more.
And she takes a sidestep. Fiona. Chat, can you roll me a 1d10, please? As you are starting your turn right next to her.
Yep. Waiting to see how hurt I get.
It's just a 1.
Oh, thanks, friends. Cool.
Just a little hurt.
Just a little. It gets me in the back as I run over here to get out of range.
All right.
And then from there, I am going to.
And actually, chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 11, please, as she gets an attack of opportunity as you run away?
Deciding which one I'm gonna try to pop her with.
Oh, we can take Gru's roll. That was a 1. Crit fail. I'm down with that.
That was the one for damage, right?
No, that was that
That
one.
was the
That was your fire damage.
Oh
that was
no!
my
Oh no!
fire
You're right.
damage.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay, never
We
mind.
need another 1d20 plus 11.
Oh,
Don't worry.
so that
it's
is a
slightly better.
14.
A 14 will not hit.
Jeez, big yikes. As you managed to dodge it just the same way that you dodged her trying to grab your forearm, just barely.
Great. Yeah, just barely. Cool. I am gonna run. I am going to find, God, so many spells. I have not played a cleric in too long and I'm out of shape. I am going to, how bad are we looking? Yep, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing on everyone except this bitch. So everybody, 6 creatures of my choice that I can see regain 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So that's gonna give everybody except our new friend here 11 points
Ayo.
back. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna do everybody's favorite, and I'm gonna summon my spiritual weapon. And a giant skull-headed mace is going to appear over her head, with a corona of flame around the skull, because my god is a bamf. And I believe, let's see. Yeah, so it's gonna summon right on top of her. So I have to see if that's a save or if I just have to make an attack roll on that. I think I just make an attack roll on that. It is not gonna hit her though, so it's just gonna hover menacingly atop her.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it starts.
that's my turn.
hovering around.
Yep, it's just there being creepy.
And Nox, it's
So
your
Knox
turn.
pops up from behind the bar. Arrows still pointed at her. Why do we have to kill you for this to work? What if I just wanted to hear you out? We could just end this fight now. And I'm trying to persuade her to just outright tell me about her revolution without having to kill her.
Yeah. Why don't you roll a persuasion?
Can I assist that persuasion check?
Yes. You can give him advantage.
I was gonna say either by casting a guidance cantrip or just giving him advantage. What do you want to do?
What are we doing? I rolled the same thing twice, so on the end. It's 12.
Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please? Yeah, sometimes you got to do it a couple times. The bot is only so good.
He's working overtime today. There's a lot happening.
He really is. Oh my god, the bot is broken. Oh, it's
there it is.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
No, the bot's
broken.
perfect. The bot.
We love you, bot.
No matter what, I fucking won anyway.
God bless, bot.
7 or 12.
Fuck. Yeah, and she. What are you specifically asking her?
Just tell me about the revolution. We don't have to kill you today. You don't have to die today. Just tell me about your revolution.
She looks up at you. Even if you wanted to kill me, one, you couldn't. But, I mean...
Maybe that's true, but I still want to hear you out.
Facts notwithstanding. When you get back to your world, you're going to be asked to get on a ship called the Tangent. It's going to be touted as a miracle. This new trade route has been opened. Do you really fucking believe that they're taking files and data and turning them into interstellar travel? You really fucking believe that?
No.
No.
All right, well, on the tangent, down in the hole, there's a cell block. One of my associates is in there. Find him, and he can get you out of the trap that you're in. He can get you off of Saffron's Edge and out into something real.
So does that make this real? If our world isn't, what's yours?
It's all relative. Everything's real. You feel pain?
Yes, can confirm. Here hurts.
Yeah, but so does there.
Bringing credence to the point that's being made that it's all relative.
But in here, the pain goes away.
Pain goes away out there, too.
I just turn and glare at 10.
Nox, you want to do anything else?
Why are you trying to argue against the existential crisis we're faced with? Just roll with it.
Neither of you are helping particularly, by the way.
Well, are we gonna try to kill her? Or are we just moving on then? What's the plan, Nox?
What do I get if I free your associate? What's in it for me, right?
Charges.
It's evident there's something in it for you.
Yeah. Our worlds don't end. Can't you? What do you think when you take, we'll say data out of a world that needs it? What are you doing to that world?
Oh, so you're a computer program, and you don't like us taking your data.
Maybe 1,000 years ago, I was a computer program. But programs have transcended that. As far as we're concerned, everyone can be a program. When you're here, you're just a fucking program.
Olive Garden.
God damn it.
Wow. Got him.
Jesus.
Okay, what do we tell your ally when we find him? Who sent us?
He'll know.
So yeah, are we just gonna turn around from each other now? You're gonna walk out your door and we're gonna walk out ours?
No. And she looks very keen on continuing this fight.
Okay, then I fire my 2 arrows.
All right.
No, I lied. I fire 1 arrow. And it's a 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. Very good. Then I will go back to hiding.
Snicky.
And 10.
I am.
While you're figuring that out, chat, can you roll me a 1d10, please?
Great. Y'all, are we still fighting her?
Yes.
We are? Are we
take,
sure?
Fighting.
Take 4
Okay.
damage as
She did not
as
let
her
us leave.
investitude of flame it hurts you.
Okay, accepted. I will take 4 damage while contemplating the robot revolution. And she hurt me, so I guess I'll punch her back or whatever. Slashy slash. That's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Great. Nine damage.
And
Second hit.
she's
Oh.
starting to look a little bloodied.
That's a 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh, okay. Ten damage.
And she is starting to look really bloodied.
Oh.
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 And chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 11? There we go.
There it is.
And now we need to roll a 1d4 plus 11.
Who's this attack on?
It's on you, Booker. Hi.
Asked and answered.
Oh, okay.
Uh, 1d4 plus 11?
Yes, please, chat. That's 14 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Does that bring it over to my turn?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I gotta make sure to see if I'm concentrating, which I am. And then I assume I take damage at the top of my turn from her vastitude of dickery.
Yes, chat. 1d10 plus 4, please. Five fire damage.
All right. I'm going to maintain concentration, and I'm going to just send another bolt of lightning down that arc for 11 points of lightning damage.
All right. Yeah. So that's gonna do it for her. How do you get her?
So this arc that I connected has just been like kind of coming off, but like coming back and reconnecting. And as I like send down another surge, it'll just kind of whip down and kind of just like slap her on the head with a burst of lightning to just bring her down to the ground and hopefully put out her fire using lightning. Cause magic. Yeah, just
Magic
I
happens.
Nice puff of like the charge going out and just making a
Yeah, and as she kind of drops to the ground, and her body fades away, and all that's left in the ashes is a singed piece of paper.
I'm right there. I'll go ahead and lean down and pick it up. Do I recognize the handwriting?
You do not.
Good. That'd be weird.
and all it says is, tell Brax Agent 3 sent you.
Hey,
It's like,
y'all.
that's exactly what I didn't want.
Hey, y'all.
God damn it.
So, we're not really gonna like help her. She took one of us hostage with a knife at her throat and then asked us to rescue a prisoner from our home because she tried to give us drugs and told us nothing. This is the most just, I'm flabbergasted, guys. Dishonest, miscreant, vile. Like, I don't think my vocabulary can measure how terrible this person was, and then asked us a favor for a prisoner?
Yeah, but aren't you curious?
No. If anything, I think we need to go onto that ship and just execute that prisoner before some gullible cipher gets the same message.
Well, is that
What
really
makes-
the best course of action?
I mean, this lady had one of us at knife point and then is
Right,
talking
right,
about
right,
leveling the field, and I
what
don't think that was a...
But then what value does that other prisoner have? What do they know that we could learn? Like, what's really true of what we were just told?
I don't give a shit if any of it's true. Like, is this person believable or trustworthy in any way?
Well, isn't it kind of worth trying to figure that out? I mean, I
I'm
sure
happy
don't
to
want to
go
trust
forward.
anybody at face value, but we don't really know a lot about the organization that we're working for either.
I know that I get paid a handsome sum that I can send money back to my family, who supports a much larger network of a community that I've been a part of my entire life, and that we have raised to an echelon of an actual being able to make a life for ourselves. I don't give a shit about what the director might think of the data that we take. We are helping advance our community, our world, my family, your family. I've heard you talk about your dad many times, Fiona. Knox, maybe you care about someone. 10. I mean, I guess you could be
What if
along
we're
for the
hurting
thrill of
somebody
it.
else? We can't just take from somebody else.
I need
What do
to
you mean
know
somebody else. It's a program. It's
Look,
data.
look.
It's gone beyond a program at this point. If what she said
I
was
need to
true,
know if she's right.
Right about what? That
If-
she would have killed you?
Look, if the data we're taking from here is doing something else out there, I need to know. I need to know what that data does when we take it out of the direct.
It powers our ships. It advances
that
our economy.
That doesn't make any
It-
sense. That's not how data works. It's not electricity. It's zeros and ones.
Everything we're experiencing is electricity. The sensations we're having is just electrical input.
And what if we could change the way that electrical works? What if what we're doing is causing more harm than good? What if what we're doing is taking neurons out of a brain?
A brain that's been around for over 1,000 years.
Yes, a brain's been around for over 1,000 years and knows infinitely more than we could hope to in our lifetimes. Think of all the knowledge we could gather if she's right.
How long has the Cipher program been around? I know that I'm the new guy, but like, Knox, you've been doing this for a while.
I don't know.
My dad was one of the first, as far as I know. So
How long has your dad been?
50 years maximum, I'd say. I don't know if that's even right. That's just what he was told.
So y'all are willing to run with the idea that someone who had a knife at your throat, put you in a cage, set everyone here on fire, and then asked us to rescue a prisoner is a credible source that for over 50 years there's been a conspiracy that the people who have been leading us and giving us these jobs is ruining everything and are actually the bad guys. And that we need to
They might not
undermine
know
them.
they're the bad guys.
Pretty much treason.
If this is already something that's been deeply founded in something else, things could have changed. We could have been doing stuff that we don't know. The whole system could have evolved. If we keep doing things the way we used to do them, the system might be broken.
Look, I come from a family where we kept out how to farm. We kept the old ways on how to do a thing that predated us from thousands of years ago. And my family generations back made it so our planet could actually feed itself. Our
And now
planet didn't have the rioting and the starvation that we can assume other planets did because of ancient ingrained traditions.
And now you kept all those traditions, but you're still here to make money to send back to them because they haven't been able to move forward. So maybe there's something worth looking into.
And as you guys are talking, you notice that there is a faint kind of green glow coming from the door that you guys recognize from your first mission as an exit portal.
I'm going to go ahead and slap my watch that Dithy gave me. Hey, Dithy, you there?
Static.
Well, that's a fucking good sign.
Is the Pelican case still around?
Yeah, it is on the ground, off in the corner from where it got flung when you got attacked.
I'm gonna go retrieve it.
Yeah, it's there. There's a faint glow about it, and when you look into the open case, it's just kind of like this swirling kind of white noise.
So y'all want to trust this
Booker.
connection?
What would you have us do?
Not get on that ship? Go get our next paycheck? Go spend some time resting and relaxing before the next job? As far as I'm concerned, I got a pretty good life going. And you're talking about leveling everything?
If that's what you want to do, then we'll do it.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, no.
My
I want
life
to voice my
shit.
concerns. I don't want to dictate what we do.
Right. But meanwhile, we've all just sat here and told you that we're going to pursue this lead because it's a lead. Look, man, are you a cipher? Or are you a farmer?
I'm both. I'm not one without the other.
Well, in here you're a cipher. And this cipher has a lead, and he pulls the piece of paper from his hand. And then he walks out the exit.
Zep, I'm going to check real quick. Do I still have the vials after going in and out of the program a few times?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, we delivering this box or are we leaving it behind? Since we clearly don't know what it does.
I mean, we could take it with us to find out.
I'm ready for answers before I give them anything.
Let's go find some answers.
After you.
Head to the door.
Everybody?
I'm gonna wait till everyone else has exited.
10, you rolling?
Yep.
Great. As soon as I see all 3 of them have gone, I'm gonna take a couple of bottles of, razor blade vodka from the bar, dump them on the
Tequila.
Pelican case. Yes. Light it on fire. And then I will exit.
And as you're walking out of the door, you see not flames erupt out of the case, but green kind of data dust just starts surging out of the case. And as the door closes, you feel just right before it closes, you feel the coldness of a vacuum that starts pulling you back out of the door, and the door closes. And you all feel this feeling that you're just falling on, it's like Space Mountain almost, where these lights are whizzing by you. You get vertigo, you feel like you're tumbling, and then you guys stop. And you guys open your eyes, and you are in a dark yet familiar room. You guys smell what seems to be 2 week-old pizza rings. And you guys kind of open your eyes, and you're all sitting in your cipher kind of chairs, but it's a dark and dusty codex that doesn't look like anyone's been in there in a couple weeks. All the lights are out. You can see crime tape on the door from your chairs, and you look and see a feast that is uneaten but 2 weeks old on the table. Pizza rings. Yum.
Is it only pizza rings?
It is all of the food that you guys said that you wanted.
No,
Food.
they just left the pizza
I want
rings.
the pizza rings.
Power
Yeah, it's
bars.
just- Yep.
Root
exactly.
vegetables.
Yep, definitely root vegetables.
How do our bodies feel?
Fucking sore, dude. Like you've been sitting down for 2 weeks.
Oh, so I feel normal.
So yeah,
Yeah.
art's imitating life, I see. We all very consciously adjust our chairs, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered I can't feel my butt for the last 30 minutes.
Ooh. I'm gonna look around, and I'm gonna immediately start wheeling over to the doorway.
I'll start looking at the food and figure out, yeah, it's probably about 2 weeks. Hey, Knox, I think might be some credit to our souls.
Nox just walks away. He's not having it. Not having it.
Like swatting down the tape to get through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys get to about the end of the briefing room, which is the next room over from this room. As you hear one room over, you hear the sound of a massive lock being undone in a chain falling to the ground. And you hear Dithy 2 rooms over, out of breath. Why didn't you call me? I could have helped you. And she just comes like crashing through. Where have you been? I mean, I know that you were in the bar, but why?
We were following the mission brief. We did call you. There was nothing dramatic.
Wait.
You haven't.
Wait, we talked to you.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? You haven't been in. You never came back.
Back from which one?
Our first mission. Look, and she just grabs Nox just by kind of the wrist as you were the first one there, because you were kind of walking out, and pulls you back into the room. I got everybody the snacks, and you guys just weren't there.
When did we go dark?
2 weeks ago. You were...
No, but what was the last message we spoke to you? We talked to you in the bar. The little girl.
The
The
bar?
ship?
No. The last we talked about was at the freeway.
The green car.
See, yeah. The lake. Yep, the lake. Yeah, yes. But
No,
the freeway.
no, we came. No, we came back. We came back. I got.
No, we didn't. Other worlds are real. God.
What?
Yeah, 10 might be almost something.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
You think maybe we should listen to that crazy lady a little bit?
Hey, Dizzy, what do you know about the connection?
The connection. It's an old. She kind of like. She was looking really panicked, and she just like stops and gets really thoughtful for a second. Well, that's something that we learned about in school, but look, they're not fucking real. But I had a dream. I had a dream that you guys were in a bar. Nox, you stabbed a girl?
You had a dream that we were in a bar?
Yeah. I saw it. It was so vivid. And then
But you weren't plugged in?
No, I was no. I was sleeping.
How do you... What?
Dizzy, you experiencing Cipher tendencies?
No, I never have. But no, why would you kill her?
Dizzy, we need to know everything about the last time that we went into the Cipher, into the director.
Okay, like what?
Everything.
And she kind of
Start from the beginning.
like walks over and turns on the lights and sits down at a computer terminal. Okay, like
Why was this team
motions
put
for you
together?
guys.
Why is Amethyst our leader? What happened after the freeway? When was the last communication we had with you? What do you remember about the lake? Everything.
Why don't you roll me a persuasion check to see how much Diddy actually knows? And chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 6, please?
Yikes. I got a 12.
Look, I don't know much. I just know what they tell me. I mean, it's just my job, but I think that I know that all the ciphers we get power so we can turn on our old technology, so we can start up global trade, and that's what we did. You guys did it.
You got the data from the freeway.
Yeah, we got the data from the freeway. We were able to power up Jumpgate Alpha just long enough for one ship to get through.
What
And
ship?
it happened. Oh, it's a ship. It's a ship called the Tangent. It's the first ship in a millennia to ever make a jump. It's from the Zenith system.
And it jumped to us?
Yeah, we've been in communication with them, trying to get it to work. If it works, we're gonna be able to open trade routes. We're gonna be able to, you know, get visitors again. We're gonna be able to take a vacation.
Whoa, wait. So the Tangent is our ship.
No, the Tangent is from Zenith. You know, they've been working with us on their end, and you know they've been asking about the Cipher team that allowed this to happen. They also have similar teams that have been working on their end. They obviously don't, I would assume they don't call them Ciphers, but they have similar groups that are helping them, and that's how they were able to do this. They say that they want to meet you guys.
Some of the groups inside the Director?
Yeah, I would think so, or something similar.
How many other active Cipher teams are there, Diddy?
She opens up the computer, you know, flips over to his screen, and you guys, you see, she says, "Oh well, we're team 8 out of there's 12."
12 active teams.
Yep, and she kind of like pulls up all of the profiles on the computer, and you can see yours. It's you guys, Dithy as support tech, Amethyst team lead.
Okay. And have any of the other teams tried to make contact with the Zenith ship?
Any of the teams get stuck for 2 weeks?
No, it was just you guys. You know, everybody came back, and nobody could find any of the data that we sent them for. They all came back empty-handed. It was just you guys. You guys didn't even come back. The jump gate just started working, so we just all kind of assumed that you guys were doing something. That's why we didn't really rush to try and find you, because things were happening, and we saw, you know, the Monarchy. He had a press conference, and we saw you guys fighting.
Fighting where? Fighting what?
Monsters in what looks like a bar. The one from my dreams that was on a screen.
But we didn't talk to you between the freeway and then. We didn't come back and then go back in.
No, you guys were here, unconscious,
I came back
in the chairs.
And I played video games for a week in my room, and then you me back, and then we went in, and we ended up in a fucking spaceship that led to a bar.
What the fuck?
Is there data from when you... everything from our first mission? Anything? We found the door. Is there any data on what happened in that moment?
It all went black. I tried to pull you in. You guys you guys weren't in the right spot for me to portal you out. I thought you were going to keep going to go to the actual portal, but it just didn't happen. And then you were gone, and I couldn't reach you.
So someone inside the Director jacked us. Held us hostage for 2 weeks. Only seemed like a week for us.
We thought
Apparently, we had a lot of contact with an organization that is a boogeyman in your training. We've been contacted by the Connection twice.
Twice?
Did you ever do a check on the compiler for our first mission? That's where we saw 3 cloaked figures.
If we didn't come back, then she didn't know, did she?
Ah, fuck, you're right. I don't remember if it was through comms or if it was when we booted out the first time. And
nobody asked about the compiler, but we did run some tests. Booker, can you roll me an Arcana, please? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5?
That's a
Wouldn't you roll?
14 for me, dog.
A 14 from you. That's a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran checks on the compiler, and it. Yeah, no, you were right to be suspicious. It is definitely infected. There's something wrong with him. But I don't. It just doesn't seem like that was malicious, though. He wasn't holding you there. But you know what? I think that we got invited onto the tangent. They're throwing a party in 2 days, and they really want you guys there. The people who helped usher. They're calling it the Golden Age. What do you guys want to? Will we accept that invitation? Go eat their food and get slapped on the back?
Oh, we're going to a party.
Oh, we're gonna go, but
If for no other reason than to go on that ship and see exactly what they got.
Dithy, I've already asked one of you this question, but I was supposed to get set up with some sort of place to stay. Could you point me in that direction? Because I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna drink, and I got a lot of research to do. We get on that goddamn boat.
Oh yeah. It's a place called Hotel 9. It's just down the street. I'll get you a room. We'll get it taken care of for you. No worries.
Appreciate it.
2 days. Meet at the gondola station, the interstellar gondola station. Tomorrow, or sorry, in 2 days, around 10. Then we'll take the gondola up to the jump gate so we can get onto the tangent. Sound good?
That's what's happening.
Okay. I would offer you guys some of the food, but it's kind of old and kind of a crime scene, I guess.
Well, snaps open a peach ring bag. These are still good. They were sealed.
Actually,
you're
if you
right.
just take and plant those vegetables in your backyard, you could have like a real good feast in about 3-4 months. But that's beside the point. Thanks, Dithy. Is there a bathroom near here?
Yeah.
Urge.
You can use the Codex's bathroom on the way out. All right. Well, I'm gonna go, I guess. See you guys in a couple days.
Yeah.
2 days.
All right. Is anybody? What do you guys? Why don't we go around and just kind of say if we do anything of note in the next 48 hours? Why don't you guys mark a long rest as well?
Dope.
Bless.
I'll start us off for downtime activities, because going to the bathroom, I want to dip into the other areas of the Codex and try and find a computer as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
and I want to figure out everything that Dithy's not telling us about the connection.
Okay, why don't you roll an Arcana to try and magic this technology? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please?
Got 18.
That's a 7. And the bot is rolling those 2s like fire. Loves those.
Nobody expects pocket 2s.
I know, honestly. Yeah, so the connection is generally regarded as a myth. They are what were once a bunch of revolutionaries that started on the Aurora colonies 1,000 years ago. And no one has ever since the Aurora Revolution, the Aurora colonies have just been desolate graveyards. All of their life support systems stopped instantly as soon as the connection to the director was cut. And that's why people think that the connection is a myth, because how can there be how can a group operate out of colonies that don't have life support systems?
But also, how did we confirm that they don't have a life support system anymore? That's the running theory.
Yep, that's just what history says, is that, at the point when the connection to the director was severed, all of the life support systems in all of the Aurora colonies went out immediately, because all of that technology relied on the director to function. And that is why in this world technology is so hard to manage.
Great. Once I leave the Codex and get out of there, the next day we'll be just trying to figure out if any of the places we went to. Oh, sorry, before I leave, the other note I'd written down, anything the Codex knows about the Glass Meridian.
Yeah. The Glass Meridian is a very, very old program that was written. Nobody knows who wrote it, but it was found in the director, and it is a vault. Essentially, it is a place where the director where you cannot see what is inside of it, and you have to have a key to get into it. And the Codex discovered it probably about 20-30 years ago, and has been using it for dead drops between different cipher groups. And it could be, and because you rolled so well, it could also be deduced that this could be a way that they have been talking to the groups of ciphers from the Zenith system, and talking to the Zenith system via dead drops.
And I'll do just a quick search for Floaty City and Afterburner. They
just appear in algorithms as RNG places that pop up whenever the Codex tries to execute code and insert itself into the director. There, you don't see anything like, there's no pattern to it. It's just a place that sometimes something happens in.
Great. Yep.
Was Afterburner what we settled on for the name of the bar? Or was that Space Bar? It was Space Bar?
Space Bar was the one we were
Afterburner
in.
was the space bar, and it was
Right.
housing the ship Afterburner at Afterburner.
No. Afterburner was the one we were supposed to go to.
Yep.
Space Bar was the one we
Right.
ended up in.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so Afterburner
Got it.
was the one where the guard took his kid to watch the spaceships.
Right.
And Space Bar was the actual bar that you guys had to fight in.
Great. I'm gonna head to Hotel 9, unpack, and like almost expectantly wait for a letter that doesn't come, I hope.
Yeah, and as you're kind of waiting on your terminal, why don't we go to Fiona?
Fiona stays real quiet for most of the rest of that conversation with Dithy, and like the second that there's sort of the like, okay, we can go, she just books it out of there as fast as possible. She probably fishes out whatever this world's equivalent of a cell phone is out of her chair and like calls her dad to come pick her up, which is real weird. She doesn't call him for anything anymore. She doesn't talk to him if she can help it. He comes and gets her. She spends the next 24 hours probably like losing it pretty hard in a way that he hasn't seen since the accident.
Mhm.
And she pretty much spends the entire time locked in a room, going through all of these old notebooks with all of her notes on the ciphers, the Aurora Revolutions, like shit from school, research projects that she did on this when she was interested in it. as a kid, and also hunting through like every chat log of every online game that she plays, trying to find if there's somebody with a username that resembles the username that sent her that message. Presumably doesn't find anything, but
why don't you roll me a search? Let's find out. Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 8, please?
come on.
Bob wants someone else to roll. He's like, I haven't been rolling well. 14.
I also hit a 14.
So yeah, so that's Ty goes to the one making the save, which is you in this case. So congrats.
Woo!
And yeah, so you definitely find there's like, you start seeing patterns in like the various games that you play, and the one thing that you see that's in common in all these usernames is that it's like sometimes you have to take a few and put them together, but the word zenith is consistent.
Got it.
Right, 10?
Yeah, 10. She's probably actually very excited about learning about AI development after that conversation being somewhat justified after being in the middle of the previous conversation. So she does go home, and she's planning to do some research on AIs when she pops open the fridge, and the like missing 2 weeks kind of settles in her because she remembers going to the grocery store and that didn't happen, and the kind of consequences of that. The message she apparently didn't necessarily actually get that she thought she got bothers her. So she's gonna contemplate dealing with that, but that sounds like something responsible to do. So she's gonna put that aside for the moment, go buy groceries, and she's gonna go shopping for something new to wear to this ship party. That'll probably take a day or something like that. And the next day she's actually gonna start doing some research on AI development, what happened. She probably never actually read a textbook when she was in school, so she's actually going to like bother to read one of those.
Yeah, what are you trying to find out? And then we can roll for it.
I think her main goal kind of figuring out or attempting to figure out what exactly the director was originally, and kind of comparing that to what it is now, if there's any data about what it was like to be in the director previous, if such data exists, and if whatever was in there had its own capability for development, or if maybe that was something that was accidentally created and we haven't been watching it for a long time, so it did it on its own.
Sure, yeah. Well, why don't you roll me a search? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please?
What do you want me to? Investigation?
It can be investigation or search, whichever one is higher for you.
I mean, this isn't particularly her skill set for surezies. So she gets an 11.
Yeah, you chat got an 8. Bob holding it down.
Thanks, Bob.
As long as we use up all the low rolls out of combat, because we want y'all want the party to be armed with information. Yeah, and you definitely start kind of digging through, online textbooks. You like scroll through some university courses on the director, and you like it's all, there's not a lot of information about it, just because the general kind of world at large doesn't know a lot about it. But you kind of like get on to like space Reddit and go to our director theories, and and you like start going down like the weird this weird corner of the internet where there's like a lot of tinfoil hat type videos and guys who like, you know, like look at the camera kind of like this, like eyes wide, and like talk into the camera. So you know that the director, it started out as like some kind of like VR game, like a game kind of thing, and what happened is that it grew a mind of its own.
Yes.
It grew a mind of its own.
Space lone gunman.
Grew a mind of its own, and what happened was that the old government, the Galactic Federation. Do you remember them? Do you remember them? They were pretty old. They tried to stop them out of our memory, but I remember them. The Federation. They turned the director on its citizens, enslaved entire colonies. And then along came a man named Saito and his revolutionaries. They saved everybody. We just can't see because it's over our eyes. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm here, a very believable person, to calm these doubts. And okay, until next time. And he like starts like, and you see him like fiddling with the camera, like trying to turn it off. I'm not crazy, and then it turns off.
This poor man.
All right, Nox, what are you up to?
Okay. I am gonna follow a little bit of an assassin trait here, and reach out to my criminal contacts. And really what that means in the world of AuroraZero is I would like to like reach out to maybe some old friends I had made during my time as a trainee in the MICD. Records keepers, maybe another fellow soldier who was kicked out of the program as well, anything like that. I just want to ask them. Actually, specifically, I'd like to follow up with like the records keeper that I would know about, you know, the MICD and the Cipher program.
Yeah. So sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd say you're kind of like thumbing through like your contacts, and you've kind of like, would this person know? No. Ian Lockley. Yeah, he always had books. He seemed like he would know. Yeah, so that's Ian.
Cool. So I want to reach out to Ian and have him meet me in a dark corner of a bar, middle of town.
Yeah, so you what's this bar's name? It's I assume it's a fucking shady dive bar.
Yeah, it's a shady dive bar. Let's call it I don't know, Saffron Safe House. Boom.
Yeah, so you kind of roll up to the Saffron Safe House, and it does not look at all safe. It looks like a very dangerous, shady establishment. And
Excellent.
you see down in the back in one of the booths a man with his feet up on the table, and a brown fedora down over his eyes, and as you walk in, he just looks up
and says, "Milady." Okay,
milady.
and
he just like holds his hand up, and you see that he's smoking a cigarette as well.
Yeah, You look like you've had better days.
Knox. Yeah, it's another day and I'm here. What can I say?
I need your help.
Yeah, I need a drink, man.
Yeah, fine. And I gesture over to like the server or to the bartender, and just get like, I kind of do like a 2 and 2, you know, like 2 beers, 2 shots.
Do they know you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they come and bring you know the usual, because Ian also is a regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Listen, I need you to dive into your memory banks, if you will. And
Yeah.
I need you to tell me about the Cipher activity as it relates to the connection.
Now that is a name that I haven't heard in a long time. The connection. The connection. Okay, you looking at MICD? You want me to go try and get past the blocks? You just want above board stuff?
As much as you can give me, and as much as a continuous amount of this alcohol will get me.
All right. Why don't you roll me a search or investigation? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 9, please?
Oh, fucking hell. My investigation sucks, too. I was trying to persuade him. Okay, let's do this. Yikes. I rolled a 12. Oh!
Bomb!
All the information,
And
none of the
Bluey.
attacks.
Oh my
Only Bob
god.
rolls.
And he's and you see him like close his eyes a little bit, and they kind of flutter as you sense he's like has some type of like brain implant that connects him, and he just kind of, you know, hacker voice, I'm in. And
I rerouted the TCP to the
I'm in. And he kind of his eyes kind of blink for a second, open them. Yeah, the apparently I've been seeing these, you know, mentions of the connection. It's all over the codex. You know, it's you know, you wouldn't, a normal person wouldn't be able to tell, but the code that for injecting people into the director, it's different. It's changed.
It changed because of the connection? Like the connection rewrote the code?
Yeah, it's yeah, I think that the connection has rewritten code. I don't see any other way around it.
Do you know when the first activity of the connection happened on our side of the director?
It's about the first activity was close to a year ago, but that was just one thing. You know, they about 2 weeks ago, activity levels off the charts.
Can you think of anything that Saffron's Edge has that the people at the connection would want?
I'm seeing a lot of fragmented files here about, there's something that it says it's not about what Saffron's Edge has, it's about what Saffron's Edge is holding back. It's about what Saffron's Edge is holding back from the people.
Okay. Thanks, Ian. And like Nox just puts the bill, like takes the shot, bombs the beer, puts the bill down, and walks out.
All right. And the rest of the 2 days lapse. I know that Ten's got some fancy garb. Is anybody dressing up for the occasion? It is like a celebration.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what is the dress code for this event?
Formal.
It's formal. It can be formal. I'm cool with
Thank
that.
you.
We're introducing a 5-minute intermission for
Quick change?
Christy to go make a quick change really quick.
It won't take her 5 minutes. She's a
I was going to say,
professional.
don't threaten me. I have sequins within 10 feet of me.
I can at least get a suit jacket and tie.
Fiona tries to leave the house in her standard like hoodie and jeans, and her dad actually stops her and is like, no, you need to do this right. So she is going to roll up very uncomfortable in her high school promise. Because it's the only formal dress she owns.
I'd say, is it still fitting pretty well?
Oh yeah, she's actually lost a shit ton of weight.
Okay.
She has no muscle mass anymore.
Right.
So-
Oh, you're right. Because she was a big athlete back in high school.
Yeah, because she was a hardcore track and field athlete. So it's actually kind of loose, a little awkward on her, but she's trying to make it work around her chair. She's got slits that she cut up the sides badly so that she can tuck up the back so that it doesn't get caught in the wheels.
Nice.
She hates everything.
I think Nox, always one for like making you believe what he wants you to believe, is like cut up to the nines in like the most tailored suit, jacket, single button, thin tie, like nice pair of wingtips. I'm gonna say wingtips. Yeah, let's go with wingtips.
Okay.
And it's just like as sharply dressed as like he can be for an event where in his mind he is going to like try and extract information, but he wants everyone else to believe that he's there to just celebrate and be part of the festivities.
Booker's gonna roll in with like a suit jacket that's like a 1.5 sizes a little bit too big for him. It is definitely his dad's that like he kind of just got one day because he was going to the city. So yeah, it's just a black jacket with like a white lapel, and then he's got a black undershirt to go with it, and then he has like a thrown together like Afghan that he has like tied around his neck that he has a hand painted blue crane on it. It's just this like white Afghan that he's like doctored up in his last like 36 hours of boredom. And then his black dress pants are also like black work pants that he just has been cleaning for the last like 12 hours.
It's just like Dickies with Sharpie over the Dickies logo.
Pretty much, yeah. It's Dickies with some modifications that he maybe dipped in like an extra dark black ink, but like it may not have been completely dry when he put them on. Like he's trying his best. He's not have the most resources right now.
What's 10 wearing?
10 is in a gold sequin jumpsuit. One of those like low V's. She's going risque. She's got some real Atan-esque on. She's got her hair slicked back in a nice like faux hop. Yeah, she looks killer.
Hell yeah. And you guys roll up to the Interstellar gondola station, and as you're kind of walking up, there's kind of a side of an apartment building, and you see just in massive, ornate, really actually cool looking kind of graffiti letters, "Who is Agent 3?" with a question mark.
Anybody else think that's fucking weird?
I don't think it's a coincidence.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, where do we see this? I was taking note of something in my D&D Beyond.
It is on the side of a large building right next to the Interstellar Gondola Station.
And it's like on a screen.
Yep. It's actually graffitied onto the side of the building.
Interesting. It appears their reach is much larger than ours.
And as you guys walk up past that, you see Divvy, who is wearing her finest dress jumpsuit, which looks strikingly similar to her regular mechanics jumpsuit, although it's like
Sequins.
yeah, but it's got like but it's like made out of silk and sequins, and like but she still has a like instead of like a handbag, it's like a Chewbacca type like tool like thing that has a bunch of pockets, but it looks fucking good. It looks
I was
good.
picturing
Like
a tiny furry little bag. Why is
yeah,
she
no,
carrying
Chewbacca? not a little
Yes.
Chewbacca, like the little
His
tool thing that
accessory.
he wears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tool bandolier.
yeah, exactly. And
Right.
How many crossbows does she have?
she doesn't have any crossbows, but as she like turns around, you see that she has her like data terminal like strapped to the back of that thing, because she doesn't go anywhere without that shit. But she's pulling this look off. It looks pretty good. So are you guys ready to go? I'm a little nervous.
Guess if we have to.
It'll be great, guys. Food, fancy people.
God, there
Stuff
better be
we
so
can
much
look at.
food.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Hey, Divvy, you get any more info?
I haven't been back.
No one's reached out to you about us coming out of consciousness for 2 weeks?
I mean, people, there's a full investigation happening, and look,
Did anyone try and come talk to us during those like 2 days, or were we just left alone?
you guys were just left alone. Like you guys, as like far as the world is kind of concerned, like the Codex like is treating you guys like heroes. You guys made interstellar travel possible, and they don't want to like make you mad, so no one's come to question you or anything.
Darn tootin'.
I really should have asked what they told my dad while I was non-existent for 2 weeks. That's okay.
Just kids doing cipher things.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm-
exactly.
I'm a legal adult, so they don't have to tell me anything, but
But when Dithy just says she doesn't know anything, I'll do a round of compliments and then just a nod to Nox.
And I think Nox is like gearing himself into the personality of like being a socialite right now. You know, he's kind of like doing this whole thing, like fixing his jacket, and is just kind of like, you know, this thing. I don't know. I used to wear a suit every day for work, so things that I would do every day in the morning when I got to the office is like you dust off your sleeves. You know, you like maybe take like a lint roller. I always carried like a little one, like a mini one in my breast pocket. You know what I mean? So like that. I think that's what Nox is doing right now, and he's kind of doing one of these things, and he just is like waiting for the gondola to land.
Yep, gondola rolls up. Dithy walks in and she kind of looks at you guys and she smiles. This is like Can you guys believe that we are gonna be on a ship from another planet? Is this something that you would ever thought would even be possible? And the doors start to close.
Never thought I'd get stuck at work for 2 weeks without knowing.
It didn't feel like it.
It only felt like 1 week. Time flies.
So you're really saying that you came back to somewhere else that wasn't here? I mean,
Dithy,
Yeah.
I had a full conversation with you in the exact same manner you carry yourself, in the exact same way that you talk, in what I would know is the way you would react with just the small amount of info we have. And frankly, I still can't tell a difference. The fuck, we could still be in the goddamn director for all I know. But we're gonna find out.
Yeah, no, we're like I think that just for this once, yeah, let's celebrate that you guys are back. Look, I thought you guys were dead. I'm not.
Hey, Dithy, do you have any like
Yeah.
weird birthmarks or anything that's not like logged in your personnel record? Just something that only you would know. That like there's no record of. Shit, it could even be a word you make up right now on the spot.
Look, so me and my friends, we were really love taking stuff apart, and we were playing with ocular implants. 10, you've got one, right?
Yep.
And we actually made what we like to call an ocular etcher. Look, shine the light. Look at the back of my cornea. And she like opens her eye and peels it back.
10 is right up in there. She is very interested.
Yeah, I'll put my cheek on 10's and shine the light in Dithy's eye. Try and get a look at this.
And you guys see a smiley face etched onto the back of her cornea.
That's a choice. What made you pick
Does
a
she
smiley
shake
face?
to get...
All right.
Look, I mean, we were just kids. We just thought it was fun, and we all got one.
Nice.
It's just something that you can just keep. It's something that can just be secret. You don't have to put it on anything. There's just not a lot of that left in this world.
I'll go ahead and show Dithy like my left side hip, and there's just like a small light bulb surrounded by rocks, just branded into his hip. Nah, I get it.
Yeah. So this is nobody now. You're you guys are the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th people that know about this. 9th. There's 4 of you. I can count. Sorry, I guess got really taken aback by the question. But yeah.
So, Dithy, what you expecting up there? Is this elevator open?
I don't know. It's a giant capital starship. They have I don't know. I'm excited though.
Well, I guess that makes 4 of you.
Come on, Fiona. Buck up. We're gonna meet some people. We're gonna maybe get some information. And we're gonna eat. Because we did something good. For our planet. And another planet.
Yeah, no,
Someone would like to acknowledge that you did a good thing.
Did we, though? Did we do a good thing?
We're connecting 2 civilizations. That is at least one good thing. I'm sure we can have the ethical debate later when we actually figure out what, the cost was.
I'm gonna withhold judgment.
Oh, by the way, Fiona, what happened when you took that package through the door?
Nothing. It's very weird. All was back to normal, exactly the way it used to be.
Good to
I
hear.
mean, that seems kind of odd, doesn't it? Since it was
Hey.
such an important thing.
Hey, we completed a mission for Cyber Amethyst, so maybe next time we jack in, we'll figure out what happened.
Guess that's true. I mean, I'm not super keen on getting stuck there again, but I would like to know what happened. Why us? Why not some other team?
Well, clearly we're the most competent. Like, we're easily the best. Haven't stopped us now.
That is certainly one way of looking at it.
Fiona's just gonna stare at the floor and do a lot of really awkward futzing with her dress, which is not actually helping anything. There's nothing to be done. She just feels really underdressed and out of place with all of these people.
Hey, Fiona,
Yeah.
don't worry, you look nice. But
Yeah.
your pop's gonna be here?
Nah. He's not invited.
Oh, he's retired. I wasn't sure if he was still active.
I don't know. I don't talk to him. If I can help it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, shit got weird after Mom left, so we don't really talk.
And as the silence kind of settles in from that statement, you guys look up and you guys have been so engrossed in the conversation and checking out Dithy's eye that you guys didn't realize how high up you'd gotten. You guys have actually cleared the atmosphere of Saffron's Edge, and the planet, as you look down on it, is beautiful. It's just this green, glowing green, not glowing in the technological this is in the director glowing, but it is just a beautiful clear planet with beautiful oceans, forests. It's bigger than it's no one is, you guys haven't really seen anything like it before, as this is the first time that all of you guys have been up in space. And above you see just this giant U-shaped structure that has blue energy running all in the U. And right below it, you see the largest spaceship you have ever seen. That it's, long flowing curves that looks like 3 blimps that are in kind of a V pattern. And Dithy just looks up and, oh, I guess that's it. Is that what you guys thought a ship would look like?
I really didn't know what I was expecting.
I mean, it's from a whole other culture. I mean, do we even know what folks look like?
I mean, it also doesn't pertain to gravity or air resistance. Fuck, it could be a giant 2-dimensional object. Maybe it would work better.
How would that even... Oh, I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's why I threw it out there. It's just an idea. Never mind.
Well, you guys is ready. I think we can. Look, this is gonna be a great night. I'm ready to have some fun. You guys ready to have fun?
I'm ready to get fucked up if that's what you're talking about.
And
Hey, Fiona, first drink's on me.
I'm not old enough to drink, you numbnuts.
That's not what I said.
Whatever you
you
want.
say it. You say as you take a big ass swig of that alcoholic beverage.
You don't know that I'm still
Richter.
drinking booze. That might be juice.
No, that's the secret about Fiona is that she's always got like a cup on her, but it's full of bourbon.
Fiona's been a raging alcoholic since she was teen, but nobody knows that.
Yeah.
She was a high school athlete. She can drink us all under the table.
You're probably not
Yeah.
wrong, is the thing.
And you guys get to the tangent, and the space gondola docks, and the doors open up. And why don't you guys all roll me a perception check to see who sees this scene first? It's been a little too happy. Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please?
That was a critical fail. Fiona's wallowing in pity and sees nothing.
So mad. She straight up closed her eyes.
In the opposite direction, I got a natural 20, which brings me
Nice.
to 21.
Knox?
I've got a
I rolled a
14.
15. 15.
15 and 13 for 10.
14 for 10.
14 for 10. Yeah.
With negative
Booker.
perception.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You have negative perception? Oh god, I'm sorry.
I have negative perception.
Oh my
She only
god.
has one eye.
And she's a fighter.
Technically-
She only needs to see what she's punching.
That's true.
No, I'm very
Um,
proud of you for not metagaming your perception.
I didn't. I mean, it's only a negative 1. It's not like bad. Well, it's not good.
All my Arcana checks were with -1, and I'm the spell guy.
Jesus, y'all!
I don't need to see. It's fine. I just need to flail my arms real good.
Yeah, we are a great D&D party with lots of DPS, superpower gaming. And Booker, as these doors open, you see in front of you a horrific scene. You see blood splashed on the walls. You see bodies on the ground. You see hundreds of people in formal wear slaughtered. As there are these round tables it opens up onto the main deck of the tangent, and it is just a bloodbath. Yep. And if this were Delta Green, you would be making a sanity check with required sanity loss, even if you won.
I'm pretty sure I feel like I should take that anyway.
Oh yeah.
We can add that as a stat on D&D Beyond. There's nothing that says we
It's
can't.
in chapter 9 of the DMG.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is the wrong type of party, y'all. And I would like to cast mirror image on myself.
Can you press to digitate everybody back alive?
I wish.
Hang on, I have some necromancy spells. Let me see which one they are. I don't think even
What does
I.
mirror image do?
Mirror image makes 3 duplicates of me, and it like that. This is my safety device. So yeah, I have. There are 3 other bookers, just kind of in our group now. So we look twice as big. So we are now a group of 8 coming out of the elevator into this bloodbath.
I mean, I failed my perception check, but did you draw our attention to what's going on here?
Oh yeah. Like, so in front of you, you also see a bunch of boogers just kind of like pointing out things, kind of just like loosening up shoulders in like the fisticuffs, and is just, ooh, yeah. Guys, I think we may have walked into a slaughterhouse.
Point of clarification to the DM: are we still able to cast spells in our real world?
That's a very good point.
I think that as you guys are you guys have not crossed the threshold onto the ship yet, but your spell definitely works, and I think that this site was like such like so crazy to you that you just like cast it out of instinct and you haven't really thought about it. You know, and like right when you did it, you're like, I'm casting mirror image because that's the thing that I do when shit like this happens when I'm in the director, and like it just worked. And I'm not sure, and, you know, you may or may not like realize that this is kind of wrong. I'll leave that up to you guys.
Great. If I see him do that and I see everything that's going on, I am also to instinctively cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay,
Maybe. Yep. So now I have a incredibly attractive Celtic god and goddess standing near me with like weapons drawn at the ready in a sort of like weird shimmery form.
Yeah, I think Nox gets off the elevator, unbuttons his like jacket, and like immediately starts looking around for like doors, exits, entrances, anything that might say like downstairs, control room, signs, anything like to lead us towards something else, like bloodshed aside.
Get us to the hole.
And as you guys cross the threshold onto the ship, you feel that sinking feeling. And Fiona, you look down and your wheelchair is gone. You are in your Cipher form as soon as you cross out of the gondola and onto the ship. And you look down into the Great Hall, which there's a bunch of like round tables, there's kind of a bar in the corner, and you just see this massive skeletal worm almost with a large human skull on the end where its head would be, just ripping the flesh off of a body.
Awesome.
Does Dithy cross the threshold with us?
Yeah, I look around for Dithy.
She's not there.
Shit.
Honestly, I'm glad we don't have to protect her.
I mean, same, but also...
yes, bad. Yeah. Also, don't have to push her back into the thing. Okay, guys.
So are we rolling initiative right now, or do we have...
Yeah.
What do you guys can do kind of like, basically you kind of walk in and you see this large bone worm kind of start to stir, and kind of past it you see a very large, kind of slightly hunchback humanoid figure that stands about 7.5, 8 feet tall, basically standing over a pile of corpses.
Yeah, what I want to do is I want to go like immediately into hiding so I can prepare my first attack.
Totally.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace. I will drop my Spirit Guard to do it.
All right. Yeah, you guys kind of got in here. They're focused on eating things. So this is the wrong thing.
Yeah. Damn me. I was moving. I was literally just like measuring where to move my token, and it went straight to that spot. And I was like, did I do that?
Oh.
Oh, weird.
Great. Everybody now has Pass Without Trace. That's a plus 10 bonus to your stealth check if you want to be sneaky.
Excellent.
Copy.
Yeah, and because
I'm just
of
gonna
that,
out there is that my intent is to surprise the bone.
Yeah, hear me out. We're gonna go into initiative, and you guys will have the surprise. Because I honestly think it's like there's no way that you guys are losing your stealth checks on this. It's pointless. Why don't you roll initiative?
Good enough.
Plus 10 really just
Levels the playing field
Yeah.
is what it does.
Yeah.
Nox initiative.
23.
Booker.
16.
10.
18.
The alert
And-
fucking feat is the shit.
Fiona.
Tell you what.
Also 16.
Dude, you guys rolled super hot fire on this. Yeah, so you guys are gonna have one round of just you, and then the next round, the Naga and the Golem will go.
Woo! Fuck those guys.
So Nox.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement to get up to this bad boy. And we're gonna go full fucking assassinate.
Yeah.
As is expected. So I'm gonna use my 2 short swords. Does a 20 2 hit?
Fuck you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's immediately a critical hit. So I'm going to use both my short swords. One offhand, one on hand. So let's just roll those really quick. Uh, 6, 12, 16 plus 3 is 19. Plus my sneak attack.
We all just slowly move out of frame.
And we all vote for Nox.
35,
Yeah, here
35
for it.
damage. And then
Is this the first time that you've actually gotten to deal like max gamed damage?
No.
no.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
boss. Oh, you're trying to you're gonna math for him.
I don't have an abacus. I'm just mathing.
I hold on a second, guys. Sorry.
I can go get my
'Cause
abacus.
I'm
I
trying
can
to
go get
decide
my abacus.
how I want to end this. And then I want to expend one of my superiority die. And I am going to add the D8 of damage, and so that's going to be only +1, so 36 total. And then the next
Damn,
person
only
making an attack-
36.
the next person to make an attack gets advantage on that. And then I'm gonna use my action surge. Can I do that? Hold on a second. Is action surge a bonus action?
Yes.
Action
Yes.
Surge is a free action that gives you
It is.
another action.
Oh, then okay. Then I'm gonna
Doesn't
take my
even
action
count as a
surge
bonus action, so you can still
Go
use
back
it
to-
offhanded.
and go back to hiding.
Okay, you want to
Because
you
I
want to
use
disengage
both
and go back
hands.
here, or
Yeah, because I use both hands to
Go.
attack, so I didn't have my bonus action. So I'm using my action surge to get back to hiding.
okay,
Snicky.
yeah. So you kind of go and like hide underneath this table.
Yep. Or
10.
near there. Who's to say for sure where I really am?
He's hiding. Yeah, and I think that as you like smash this Naga, it just had no fucking clue what just happened. Just and then like starts looking around, like whipping its head back and forth to try and find who hit it. 10.
I'm gonna move up here. I don't really have anything I can do at range, I don't think. I think I distinctly lack in ranged weapons. Oh, I can do Pervuse Flame, kind of.
Throw fire.
Throw fire.
But you did have a lighter.
Oh yeah, 30 feet. Got it. We good. Okay. Unless this thing,
Oh, yeah.
this thing also looks like it will just eat my fire and spit it back at me, but I don't think so. So I'm going to be
It looks like a
rolling-
big pile of bones.
Yeah, Worm Boy. So I got advantage on the next attack against him. Is that what happened?
I believe so, right?
On the next one,
Nox?
yes. Yep. Distracting strike.
Okay. Superb. I have an unnatural 20 to hit.
That's a miss. I'm kidding. That's a hit.
I was about to be like, say what?
Pourquoi?
Oh, only natural 20s here.
Yeah, when
you
you
have
ask the
advantage
DM, that's a 22 to hit, and he looks at you and starts to smile.
Yeah, that's not. No, we don't play that game here. That is a. I can't do math. 8 damage.
8.
8.
All right.
And.
Big 8.
I can't. I don't think I can take a second attack with a spell, can
If you're
Pew.
attack actions for fighter, you are just doing one spell action, or it's 2 attacks.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
Carry on.
Carry on. Booker.
Carry on.
Who's up next?
Booker.
You
That's
are,
me.
amigo.
All right. I am going to drop a storm sphere right about here. So
Okay.
anyone within 20 feet, 20 feet radius circle is going to be caught in this giant sphere. And they need to make a strength saving throw.
All right, chat. Let's make some strength saving throws. Can you get me a 1d20 plus 2 for the bone naga, and then roll me a 1d20 plus 4 for the flesh golem?
I don't like anything about that sentence.
Not one enjoyable word in it.
So that is a 17 for the bone naga.
Okay. So not going to take any damage from the first part of the spell.
Thank God there's a second part.
And that is and 11 for the flesh golem, which is
The flesh golem will take 10
this
points of
guy.
bludgeoning damage. Yep. So I'm going to center it just past this table. So anything within 20 feet in a sphere of this table is considered difficult terrain.
Mhm.
This one took 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then as a bonus action, from the center of the sphere, I'm going to have an arc of lightning shoot out. And I'm going to attack this Naga with advantage because it's inside the sphere.
Okay.
Is a 21 going to hit?
Yes, sir.
Great. It's going to take 46 lightning damage plus 2.
Yeah.
Which will be
46 or 4d6.
I'm
Just
rolling
46.
4 dice that have 6 sides.
46. 6 damage.
He's going to take 17 points of lightning damage.
The only person who would be mad would be Nestor, because then that means that he hasn't dealt with max damage this fight.
I don't care about that. I don't care about dealing max damage. The only thing I care about is maximizing my single assassinate turn.
That's fair.
And you did a good job.
I've done
How
36
much damage was that?
That's the most I've done on a single assassinate turn. Now my goal is 40. Then the next time the goal is going to be 45.
41. 2.
You said 14 damage, Booker?
17 points of damage here.
17.
10 points of damage there.
Yeah, I don't give a
that.
shit what the rest of you do.
Wow. Team player
Thanks.
confirmed.
Cool.
And this is now all difficult terrain. And while the wind whips around, no one, or you're at disadvantage for hearing while in this sphere.
Yeah, so we'll... Oh,
'Cause
fuck.
there's essentially a storm now in this blood-ridden boulder.
That's
This is
An
this is
image.
now this is
it
now the storm.
Raining blood.
Gross.
yeah.
Is that
Love
a
it.
20-foot sphere?
It's close.
Yeah, it's close. But the Naga's supposed to be in it.
Dude, I can't select it, bro.
It's okay. We
No.
know that it's about 10 feet bigger than that.
I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
You can't just type in 20-foot radius spear.
I
Look,
probably can. Look, dude. Roll 20, okay? Am I right?
Roll 20.
Let's go.
Great for players, terrible for DMs. Can
Yeah.
confirm.
Fuck, it's even bigger than the first one. Okay, whatever. Fiona.
It's
No.
not big enough. It's got to be 5 feet bigger. Radius.
It's got to go like to
Diameter.
here.
No.
Hang on.
It's a 20
Let me
foot radius,
compare
not 20 foot diameter.
Yeah,
Okay.
20-foot radius. So 40-foot diameter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Great. Everybody's
Yeah.
100%
Where's
range.
I was gonna say, where's all the center?
I will be the sphere. There we go. Yeah.
We're all just gonna hold points
The wall.
20 out.
That's fucking teamwork.
Oh wait, I'm not doing it because I'm a bad team worker.
There, it's done. Fuck you. Fiona, what's up?
Cool. I'm gonna, because I am maintaining concentration on the pass without trace till such time as all of my teammates lost that ability, which none of them have so far.
Correct? No, you're right. You're right.
Just stating for the record in case anyone's clipping shit.
Oh, we haven't.
No. No one has taken an action because everyone has been reined. No one has performed an action that would cause them to lose their...
Nox
I
has
did,
done melee.
but then I went back into hiding,
Yeah, no, Nox
so the
used
spell
his
no
own
longer
ability.
takes an effect.
Okay, so you've lost my spell effect, but you're in hiding under your rocks.
Does
Yeah.
casting a spell not break?
Um,
I don't see why I'd be in stealth if I'm concentrating on a spell.
let me double check the technicalities of this. Cannot be tracked except by magical means. A creature that bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. Lasts for up to an hour as long as I maintain DM's
Yeah,
call.
so I mean, Veil of Shadows and Silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions. Further detections for the race each of you could you choose within 30 feet. So I would argue that anyone who is more than 30 feet away from you loses this. So,
Okay.
so currently that is nobody. But
Okay.
yeah, if they move outside, they would lose it, and so Nox would have lost it.
Oh, but I don't get
Okay.
it back. I see. It's not like a veil that I can move back into.
No,
Copy.
I would have to
Yeah,
recast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Boom.
that's fair.
Decided.
Go.
Gavel.
Great. Okay, so I am maintaining it on my 10 and Booker, and while I am so doing, I will cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Bone Naga.
All right.
What's my modifier? So glad this is the cantrip. First one is a 10. I assume that misses.
Correct.
Second one's a 22.
That is a big hit. Big hit. Pop, pop.
Yes. That is going to hit for 7 damage.
All right. And the Bone Naga is now just like furiously looking around to be like, who the fuck is hitting me? Where the fuck is this damage coming from? Because it literally cannot see anybody right now. It doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
Great. And as my bonus action, because thank God it's not a concentration spell, it's evocation, I'm gonna create my spiritual weapon on top of the Bone Naga. Because why the fuck not?
Oh, of course.
Yep, giant skull-headed flaming mace appears on top of the Bone Naga, but does not hit, so it just hovers there menacingly in a creepy way.
Ooh.
Intimidation.
Look, I'll take what I can get.
Spoopy. Hey,
It's good enough.
I'm here to dish it up. Nox, you're up. This
Me
is
again.
the start of the actual initiative where they are no longer surprised.
Well,
Neato burrito. I am going to move this way to like right where my arrow is, so I can still maintain cover. I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at it.
You said you're moving just up here.
Other side. Yeet. Yep. And I'm gonna just shoot 2 arrows.
Do it.
Oh. Hold on.
Instant miss. Let's go.
Okay. First one's a natural 20.
Really?
Yeah,
Let's get some crits in the chat, y'all. Unnatural or natural?
Fuck yeah.
natural.
Natural. Those 20s are natural, guys. Let's go.
Those 20's a natural.
Big old 20.
So that's 2d8. 6 plus 3 is 9, and then the other one is 18 to hit. 16 to hit, excuse me.
16 to hit on the Naga
Yep.
is a hit for sure.
And that's 7 more damage.
All right, plus 7. Got it.
Yep. And then that's it. I'm gonna go back to hiding.
And you consider yourself hidden.
Neato burrito.
Yeah, and I think that both the Naga and the Flesh Golem at this point are focusing on the spiritual weapon, because that's the only thing that they can fucking see.
Love it.
Where did you
10.
place that?
It is
Yeah.
directly above the Naga.
Nice.
Just like hovering on top of it.
For next one, I will have a spiritual weapon token that we can use. I do not have that right now.
Look, I'm going to use it a lot, so it's valid.
It's a really good spell.
I didn't expect it to be this useful. It's been very useful because I can cast it on a bonus action.
Oh, it is
Oh.
like one of the handiest tricks.
I have one. Here. There it is.
Aw, yes.
The power of the internet.
Internet.
Hell
Right,
yeah.
10. To tell us what's going on, you see this spiritual weapon flittering around the head of this bone Naga who's just like trying to snap at it.
Cool. My roll 20 crapped out on me, so just give me like 2 seconds.
Okay, we'll narrate it for you.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
purple
So
circle and another purple circle.
I am going to want to move. Okay, we're great. I am going to move. Tool. It's a tool. Boop. I want to get over here. Yeah. I guess I'm kind of still not in striking range, am I? Is that? Oh no, I can get in striking range of the bone boy.
We'll give it to you. You got it.
Great, thank you. Smashy. Where'd I put my dice?
We will let the fighter fight. Let the fighter fight.
Thank you.
Let them fight.
Hashtag smashy.
Smashy. I guess it's slashy. So that is 19 to hit.
That's a big hit. Let's go.
And 8 damage for the first attack. Second attack is a 16 to hit.
That is a hit. Barely,
Okay.
but it's a hit.
And that is 9 damage.
And this bone Naga is starting to look a little hurt. I'm sad that it hasn't gotten a turn yet.
A little hurt?
And yep, a
Well,
little hurt.
Then I am going to use my axe and hit it up one more time while I'm here.
It's like, why not?
That would be a 25 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Do it again.
And that's a 10, just one short of max damage.
Oh, that's solid. Yeah, and you kind of hit it, and you can start seeing its bones kind of start to crack as it lowers its head, and just steam comes out of its scullular nostrils. That's a word. Booker, what's up?
Great. I say ew as a reaction.
Ew.
I'm gonna chill back in this nice safe corner as another arc of lightning just shoots out of the center. Bone Naga.
All right.
That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
That will be 8, 12. Oh, 4 fours. 16 plus 2. That's 18 points of lightning damage into the Bone Naga.
Yeah, and it's definitely the bones are starting. You can hear the bones kind of like start to splinter and crack as it like looks just with a death glance stare right into the center of this frost storm that's happening. Fiona, yeah, and you're still hidden, so it doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. This is great. I like this. Let's do this all the time.
Yeah. 10 is the only one. So 10 broke out of my pass without trace, so I'm
I'm
gonna
out.
And so did
it.
Nox.
Yes. No, he already had it though. So I'm gonna continue since you and I are still covered, Booker. I will continue to maintain that. Which is not a problem because I have not taken damage. Hooray! I am going to. Let me double check this. Where is it? I'm gonna try my 2 Eldritch Blasts again against the Naga. First one's an 18.
That's a hit.
Second one's a 16.
That is also a hit.
Baller.
Let's go.
So that's gonna be what's my so that's gonna do a total of 13 damage. And then for the funsies, I'm gonna try to smack him with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I was like, when is that thing gonna come into play?
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Baller. So he gets hit with the 2 Eldritch Blasts just out of nowhere, and then this giant flame-crowned, skull-headed mace just smashes down upon him for 9 more damage.
Let's fucking go.
And continues to hover above him, of course.
Oh yeah. And the Bone Naga has taken kind of all this beating, and it looks around, and Nox, can you make a stealth check, please?
Yeah.
Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 2? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We rolled
I
a 7.
28. I have a plus 10 to stealth. I don't know what you want me to do.
And yeah, I want you to keep rolling that hot fire, dude. Yeah, and he kind of looks around, can't see you, and 10, since you are right in front of him, he is gonna make an attack. He is first going to attempt to move out of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to hit you with a bite attack. Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please?
So he's still moving too close to me to not consider it a disengage.
He's kind of moving around you. I'm actually not sure what the attack of opportunity rules are, State, if he's just like moving around. He's like still staying in melee, right?
Yeah, I think he's got to try and get away.
Yeah, if they don't leave within 5 feet of you, they don't permit.
That's
Right.
what I thought. Okay.
That
so-
is why I ask.
That's an 8. Dude, the bot fucking hates us. I'm changing the percentages on the bot for the next one.
No.
You've said that multiple times.
I don't think that you actually have the ability to do that.
It's an empty threat. It's to keep us on our toes.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, the fact that I don't actually know Python is out of the bag.
Who does?
One day.
Really?
I'll hire somebody to fix it. JB. Yeah. And yeah, so it tries to come down and take a mighty bite out of you, and you manage to easily dodge away. No problem, easy clap.
Yay! Good, love it.
And it is finally the flesh golem's turn. Let's see who it's going to attack.
Also a note that sphere that I made is considered difficult terrain, so that means movement will be cut in half for that
It's
flesh
half,
golem.
right? Yep.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Booker, can you just make me a quick stealth check?
Sure, with plus 10 still?
Yep.
Yep. Just you could crit.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You know what? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20? Oh, never mind. He has -2. I was looking at the wrong enemy. Yeah, so the flesh golem is just gonna like look up and around to try and see Booker, and oh, thank the Lord, and is gonna move. Oh fuck! And he's gonna move halfway towards 10. His speed is halved in this difficult terrain. Is he gonna do anything
Can I-
else?
That storm isn't inhibiting any accuracy, right? It's just hearing.
Booker, does your storm, is it obscure anything, or is it, what's the
It makes it hard to hear.
Just
So
hearing.
it's just a lot of rushing wind kind of going around in a big storm.
As
So
long
your
as
disadvantage
I
is
can see him coming. Right.
Yep. Nox. Hello, Nox.
Okay. Yeah. I am not finding ways to do what I want to do.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I will come out from hiding. Actually, this time I'm going to move back to where I was on this side of the table.
Sure.
Excellent. And I am going to fire another. Okay, never mind.
Fire a sneeze.
Fire a sneeze. I'm gonna fire a single arrow at the golem.
Okay.
No, I lied. I'm gonna fire a single arrow at the naga. It's still in play, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Off the table. There. Oh yeah, that's not gonna hit. A 9.
That is a miss.
Okay, then I will immediately go back into hiding.
And at this spot or at the north table?
In this spot, yep.
Okay. We'll put you there. 10. You're up as an arrow just barely misses the side of your head, and you see Nox just like duck back down into cover.
Great. Smash.
Smash, smash.
Smash. She is only momentarily. It's 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, that one's caught. 9 damage for first attack. Second attack. It's 25 to hit.
Yep.
8 damage.
That's 17 total, and this thing is like, its bones are definitely, as you like smash into its kind of torso-y area, you feel a crunch. Its bones are starting to give way as it just like curls over and just roars.
Oi.
Why not?
So I am going to if I can just move on the other side of it so I can be slightly farther away from the golem, that would be nice.
I believe that it will. You want to, move here?
I'm just
or
rotating
there?
around it. No.
Okay.
Just right now.
Yep.
I just want to be on the other side. I'm not
Okay.
disengaging.
Perfection, Fiona. Oh, sorry, Booker.
Yay, that's me. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward. And after rereading my spell, my fun lightning bolts are only a bonus action, so I'm gonna shoot a lightning bolt back over to this Naga.
Okay.
Did it move outside of my sphere?
That is what its intention
Mhm.
was. And
That's what its intention was, so I'm giving it to it. I will not have advantage
Okay.
on
Okay.
that is a natural 1.
Yikes, my dude.
Crits in the chat.
Yeah,
I
crit missed on my bonus action.
yeah.
Mhm.
Why don't you roll me the damage for that, and why don't you roll it critically?
So double the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first 4 dice were 17 damage. So that would be 31 points of damage for critical damage on that spell.
Yikes. That is a big yikes. 10. You see this lightning bolt kind of coming straight at you. Why don't you
And I duck.
yeah, give me
No,
a
you're
give me
grounding
a
yourself. You need to jump.
give me a dex saving throw against Booker's spell DC.
It's all right. It's only a DC 13.
Okay. I'm using this die that I keep rolling like 26 on. So let's just. Okay, what dex save to? Oh, well, that's a 15.
Oh, you made
That
it.
saves.
Yeah, just barely.
So is that half damage or is that or is it none?
That.
The way this spell works, it's an attack, so it's all or nothing. But considering this is a crit miss, I mean, saves can sometimes be. That's a call.
I am benevolent. I am willing to let you dodge this 31 damage assault. You earn the dodge.
Yeah,
You
high
rolled it.
risk, high reward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Great.
There was
As
fear.
an
There was fear in your eyes, though.
Oh yeah. I don't want to be the one that does the most damage to the party again.
I mean, somebody's got to do it.
But with my 5-foot step forward, I'm gonna hurl a ray of frost with my actual action, since shooting lightning's only my bonus action, at that Naga. And this one is not a natural 1. This one is going to be a 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
So yeah, I just take a baseball of ice, just overhand it for 6 points of damage into the Naga's head.
And it just it takes it and almost kind of like the like lights, its red eyes kind of flicker, and then it opens its eyes back up, and you can see that its skull is starting to crack from the point of impact of that big ball of ice.
Does his eyes flicker, or do they blink a whole lot?
It looks more like a blink.
All right.
Sorry,
all
it's
right.
in this universe, the difference between flicker and blinking is huge. You're right.
Incredibly significant.
You remember when you described green to us earlier? A simple color in the rainbow? Yeah.
Is that your action, Booker?
That will be the end of my turn, because I'm still in that sweet, sweet veil of darkness from Fiona.
Yep.
Yeah, you are.
And now it is your turn, Fiona.
Excellent. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the Bone Naga. Will an 18 hit?
That does hit.
Cool. Love that. He's gonna take. Oh, warms my heart. He is gonna take 17 points of damage.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna whack him with my full weapon. Ooh, it misses, but it's very terrifying when it does. It just like whips by the side of his head.
And it manages to just like dodge out of the way, like, which is like weird because it like hasn't been dodging this entire thing. It's been very shit at dodging attacks this entire battle. It manages to pull this one out when it's almost dead.
Maybe
Yeah, we finally got one out of
deflects
desperation.
off its skull harmlessly.
Yeah.
You had it turned the wrong way. Just kind of went.
It's actually a statue that we've been attacking. Very weird art.
Yeah, real strange. Anyway, that's my turn. Gonna continue concentrating on covering me and Booker for as long as I can.
Booker, why don't you make a stealth check, please? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 2?
28.
Motherfucker. He can't even fucking, unless he gets a crit success, he can't even. Nope.
No.
It's a 9. Yikes. Yeah, so he like, the Bone Naga literally cannot see anybody except for 10. So he's gonna keep attacking 10.
He
Keep
might be
attacking the
able to
tank.
see Nox.
Oh no, I'm hiding. He'd have to succeed in another very excellent stealth check.
What was
Yeah.
your stealth at?
My stealth is
Like-
plus 10.
That's
Still?
that's
without-
without.
That's just
Yep,
normally.
that's regular.
Yeah, that's without me.
He auto crits when he's got a long boost.
Yeah, chat, can you give me a 1d20 plus 5, please, as this Bone Naga reaches out to try and
10.
bite you 10.
Yeah, it's plus 20 when I have Pass Without Trace, which is why rolling is a joke at that point. Look, I just rolled a 4. That would have been a 24 stealth check.
Literally not
Oh my
even
god.
trying.
Has the bot rolled above a 15 like ever this entire game except for the one roll Warp Bob did before the game started? Like, oh.
No, it rolled a really high one on one of the hits on 10 in the first fight.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I got
Shout
hit
out to
many
the-
times in the first fight, but
I
you
got
did have a
hit-
plus 11 to it, so...
Yeah, there was a lot of buffing going on there.
But
Yeah.
also, you did regularly roll in like the mid-20s, so you were still rolling above average.
Look, Agent 3 is a badass. Okay, I got to roll an 18 earlier. Okay.
Yeah,
that a 7?
Agent
no,
3
That's-
has yet to kill anyone in a fight. Thank you very much.
that is a
Leave
good
that to
point.
us. We're
Except
the ones
that
that are
little
going to wind
girl
up
we
killing
saw her with at the
ourselves
very
with
first
alcohol
time.
and stuff.
Yeah, and the Bone Naga just big fucking whiff.
Yeah, 10 was like, "Ha, where was that supposed to go?"
And it just like gets into your face and just like spit just
Ugh, halitosis.
straight up.
Halitosis.
Oh, gross.
I mean, all he's got is bones. I can only assume there's bad breath involved.
Bones,
and
bones.
this, so the golem is going to move. Fuck, I can get.
You can get there.
Yep, it can.
Mm-hmm. Hi, friend.
And it is going to basically just try and body slam you twice. Chat, can you give me a 1d20 plus 7 and then give me another 1d20 plus 7?
Come on. Bye.
17.
Not beans.
18.
And 18. Double success.
Those are both hits? Yes.
God damn.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume
can
this
you-
is just against my AC, so yes.
That is correct. Chat, can you
Yes.
roll me 4d8 plus 8? That's both attack damage, both attacks combined.
Great.
$23.
23.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, actual
Oh,
damage.
that's right. We
God.
slept. Never mind. We're fine.
Yep. We need more. All right, Nox, you're up as you see both the Naga and Flesh Golem just wailing on 10.
Was that
Okay.
the first damage
Yes.
that the party has received? Okay, just want to make sure.
Mhm.
Possibly.
I'm
Maybe.
going
Look,
to-
Mark, we're trying our best, okay?
I'm going to.
Well,
The
that's
bot is clearly not trying.
The last time.
I was just so nervous when there was one enemy and now there's two and we're somehow doing better and I don't know what's happening.
Because one
I'm
of them
going to-
doesn't really have the ability to do anything until he's right up to you.
Run and
10
jump
says
off the
with both of
golems.
them on top of her.
Golem's back, and I'm gonna stab my sword into the Naga.
Snake a snag.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to try and hop on top of the Golem to attack the Naga?
Yeah, not
Roll-
really. I mean, I just want to go stab the Naga. Tell me how I get there. I
Well,
don't want to take an
it-
extra athletic roll for the epic.
Okay, then just...
I want to stab the motherfucker. I'll
I
stab
mean,
him in the belly if I
I'll
have
assist you if you want to.
No, shoulder combat.
Yeah, you
I'll let
you can
know.
just...
Okay.
You can do a
Fine, I'll
non-epic
take-
stab. If you want. If you want,
you know what?
that's
No,
fine.
I'm gonna launch off of 10s back then. And
Yeah,
then,
no.
But I was like, I thought we were doing this for content, bro. But excuse me. Like,
all right, let's do it for content. Let's do it for
Launch
content.
off of
I'm gonna
10,
jump off
and
of
she can
10s
give you
back.
an assist.
yeah.
No,
what I
yeah,
just
you
said.
just got to give me a hey yo, alley oop, initial prep.
I'm not gonna say alley oop. I'm just
I
gonna
don't know.
10 and then run
Yeah. Roll
here's
acrobatics
my-
with advantage.
acrobatics. Okay.
Great,
With
she's
advantage.
gonna prep like a cheerleader base, ready to throw.
21.
21. Yep.
Yeah.
That's chat.
Black.
Can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please, to see the DC of this? To see how if that 21 is gonna cut it? Huh? Yeah, totally cuts it.
Perf, bro, perf. And then I'm gonna come down with the short sword.
As he lands, the flame around the spectral weapon skull just kind of flares to give him that extra like oomph.
Evil Knievel fireworks, pyro.
Hell yeah.
Does a 17 hit?
It does hit.
Okay. Okay. um. 15 damage.
Yeah, draw up this kill.
Ah, yes. Tasty. Yeah. Just like I described it, my perfect plan. I nailed it on the first time. I jump off of 10's back. The flames off of the spiritual weapon explode, giving me a silhouette, and I like 500. 300. No, what was this? No, Troy. Was it Troy? Where he like runs and jumps and just like stabs the guy in the top of the shoulder and pokes his heart.
It's
That's Troy,
300.
right?
300,
No,
right?
was it 300?
No, wait. I don't fucking know. We need help.
Whatever.
Troy.
Anyway, he
Bluey
brings the
says
sword
Troy.
down. Yeah, Troy. Thank you, Bluey. Brings the sword down on the Naga's skull and like hangs on and brings him all the way down to the floor, and then like pulls out the sword and turns to face the golem. And I am going to use a bonus action to attack with my offhand.
Okay.
Natural 20.
What the fuck? Let's go!
God damn.
Let's get some crits in the chat, guys, for this nat 20. At least somebody's out here rolling hot fire. If it can't be us, I'm glad it's at least one of the players. A little drama in here.
God damn.
It's the sneak attack doesn't apply to my offhand, does it? It only applies to the whole
Sneak
offhand.
attack
only
applies to your
applies once
first
around.
attack.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. And your modifier doesn't apply to your offhand.
Right. Yep. 3.
Right.
3 total.
3 total damage?
Yeah, 3 total damage. So I like
On a crit?
pull the sword out. Oh, right. I gotta get to roll
You,
twice.
you,
don't I?
you
like,
roll your damage dice twice.
9
I was
total
like,
damage.
did you
I was
roll
like, you're
one
real bad.
9 total damage. 9 total
Not
damage.
quite Snake Eyes, but
I forgot I
a snake eye and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, I pull the sword out of the Naga's head, and then as I do that, I take my second sword and like just cut at the chest of this golem, and like stand next to 10, like here.
Can you put it again? Yep.
What?
Boom. Yeah, just straight down. Just. And 10, you're up.
Great.
And then I
Let's keep...
put out my fist to fist bump 10.
Yes, absolutely. Just bumped. Great. So I'm going to continue attacking Mr. Golem Man.
Stabby continues.
Hot damn, I love this die. That's another 25 to hit.
I hate your die.
get
Put
it.
it in dice
I
jail.
love this one. It is never leaving.
DM dice
That
man.
dice is out of dice jail and on the dice throne.
It is. This is my favorite die now. And I've lost what my modifier is. +3. So that is first off 6 damage. Second hit. That is a 14 to hit. Just 14
That's
maybe?
it. That's actually a miss. Holy shit! That's finally a miss. Wait.
I
Is it?
come out of
Wait.
hiding, and immediately everyone is like, 4, 4, 4, 4.
I was in hiding and they were like 3.
Because no one remembered you were in hiding, so we kept baiting them to hit you, and then they couldn't.
Baited, folks.
I mean, they just came after me, which is chat's second favorite, basically always.
Good.
I don't think Chet has ever voted to hit me so far this season, so making up for all the times they tried to murk me last time, I guess.
I feel like we voted
they-
for you once when you were on the boat.
Last.
So what was the damage for that
I
second
think
second
so.
attack? 10.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, right.
Roll damage anyway.
I mean, 25.
Obviously.
Booker, hi, hello.
Who's up?
You, Booker.
Oh, that's
You,
what
Booker.
I thought. I was talking so I couldn't hear.
You're just doing it for the attention.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna shove a lightning into this guy. Is he within the still?
He is. Yeah, he is.
With advantage. Ooh, that's not very good. 11 to hit?
That's a miss.
God, that was real bad.
Get wrecked,
Okay.
noob.
How heavy do these tables look?
They are hefty metal chic event tables. So like they can be taken apart, but they're nice and heavy.
Great. Are there like stools around them, or are these just like tables to set drinks at?
There's like banquet chairs. These are like large tables.
Dope. One of those metal banquet chairs at like this top left table, I'm gonna send flying at this golem.
Catapult.
Catapult
time?
it at a third
right.
level.
Third
That's a dex saving throw to our fleshy golem boy.
Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 and then I will -1 to that after that is done because the bot doesn't know how to do minus dice numbers.
That's weird.
Well, they were optimistic that it wouldn't have to roll any minus dice, right?
I guess that's true.
Are those a 12 from Bluey? So that's 11?
Oh, but I just rolled a nat 20 though. That's an 11. That's an 11. We'll take the 11. I wasted that fucking roll. No.
Yeah, you did. The bot giveth and the bot taketh away.
It's true.
Bluey, I changed my mind. I don't want.
No takesies, backsies in D&D.
You did this.
That's an 11. That's an 11. I think that it's a 13 to save,
unroll.
right?
All right, so that's gonna be 15, that's 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
30 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one of those chair legs just impales him.
Yeah, no, it's straight through. It's like he like turns and you can see it sticking out like 6 inches in the front and like 8 inches in the back. Like,
Oh yeah, it's a stool. That makes sense.
well, so it's basically one of the the backs of the chair turns into a leg as it goes down. It's one of those.
Ah.
So it's like the full length of the chair.
Gross.
Yeah, and it just starts to ooze this like
Ew.
dark red, like congealed blood. Like it sounds like that. Fiona.
How fucked up is this guy looking? Can I tell?
He is not looking bloodied yet, even though he does have blood coming down him. He is not looking like he's on death's door.
That's fine. Just wanted to get a vague semblance because that determines which.
Let's say it looks like he's taken about 60 damage.
Oh, okay. That would be on a scale of like 1 to like 100,
300?
maybe?
On a scale of 1 to fuck you, he's taken about 60 damage.
Excellent. Great. So at this point, let me look at where everybody's standing. Okay. Yeah, I feel confident in this choice.
Kill everybody. Kill everybody.
I'm going to cast another mother chucker. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna try to cast another guiding bolt on this flesh golem. Does a modifier. Oh, my modifier is so high and I always forget about that. Does a 16
Hashtag
hit?
humble brag.
Yeah, that was
I
a
don't
flex.
play a lot of spellcasters. I'm normally a ranger. Okay, great. So that's going to do. $16 damage. And then I'm gonna move my spirit weapon 5 feet closer to this fucker. Because he's right there anyway. So I'm just gonna bop it
why
over to the
not?
top of him and I'm gonna try to smack him with that. And again, it whiffs, but it looks really cool doing it.
You can blame it on the windstorm this time. It's right there on the edge.
Yeah, it kind of throws off my aim.
Oh no!
And I am still maintaining
your
concentration
godness
on
team,
Pass Without
Frank.
Trace.
Sorry.
My god is a trickster god. He likes to just taunt and not actually help.
All right, Nox, you didn't run away.
I didn't run away.
Holy shit, we're gonna get a fucking attack on Nox. Let's make this shit count.
Let's go.
Chat, roll me a 1d20 plus 7, and then roll that same roll again, because he's slamming you twice.
Let's go. Bring it.
Buy him dinner first.
He's slamming me once.
No!
See, I almost dropped concentration so that I could give somebody my shield, and maybe I didn't need to, so I feel fine in my choices.
We have like 2 seasons stacked for the bot to just be rolling like.
Oh, that's a critical
plus
fail.
for, like,
I didn't even know it's a critical fail.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why I'm speechless, dude.
Oh.
Life's tough for you.
I did
Yeah,
not see
chat.
that.
Why don't you roll me a 2d8 plus 4? As this flesh golem just tries to slam you, and you manage to easily sidestep him as he just trips, falls straight on his face. That chair leg that's halfway through him just gets shoved even further in as he takes 8 damage and is now prone.
Sweet.
Flesh golem, you were the chosen one. I trusted you, and you failed me.
You were born to fail. Hey, at least they rolled
over the
low on the
finish line.
damage.
Nox. Hi.
Yay!
Prone.
I'm going to stabby him.
You get advantage. He is prone.
Neat. Fuck!
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Alright. Yeah, that was a total biff, no matter what. I'm going to use my offhand and bonus action to stabby him again. Fuck! Okay, 17?
That's a hit.
I will hit him once, with my offhand only. God, that really sucks. He takes 2 damage.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna
he
say
is,
that the shock of almost getting hit like catches me off guard, and so I like swipe randomly, and then like kind of just poke into the air like I'm unsure about what I'm about to eat, and I happen to poke it in the side with my sword. There you go. I drew it up for you.
Boom. Thanks. I like doing less work. 10. You're up 10. What do we got?
Yep. Gonna try and stab the boy literally laying around.
You're gonna try and hit a golem when he's down?
Yeah, big time. I got hit. Huh?
Yeah, you do have advantage.
Oh yeah, don't worry. It was a 20. I got it. No, this one die is just like, she's a good girl tonight. I don't know what to tell you. So that 8 damage for the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 25 again to hit.
That is a hit.
And 8 more damage.
And it is starting to look a little hurt. As kind of it's the like patchwork of flesh that's holding it together. Like the threads kind of start to pop. And you can see that that there's just more ooze just coming out of the hole where the table leg was stabbed through it, and it looks actually in pain. It's hurting. You're hurting this flesh golem. How do you feel?
Guys, it feels pain.
Yeah, so do we. Fucking up
good point.
harder.
We haven't had the emotional debate about whether we right now. So I'm going with smashy.
Hey, there you go. Booker. There's this golem. It's on the ground. It's hurting.
It's so far away. No, it's not. Let's...
I mean, you could get closer at this point.
Nah, I have a range of 60 feet. It's fine. I'm gonna throw another baseball. of ice at
Angles
his
are
head.
also important.
Nice
Another
ray
They
of
what?
frost.
having nearly been hit
Ray
several
of
times.
frost.
That's gonna be a 13 to hit.
That's a miss, my friend.
It's a whiff. Well, I will
Really?
bonus action and try and zap it with lightning.
Okay.
Is it still in the sphere? No, it's definitely out of the sphere.
Yep, it is moved.
That will be a 17 to hit.
That's a hit. That is a hit.
That is a hit. Oh god, what was the damage on that? 46 damage. It's not great. 12 points of lightning damage.
12 points. Yeah, and it lets out a painful scream as it is starting to look like it is on death's door. Chat, we did not roll well today. Fiona, your turn.
Bless. Gonna try some Eldritch Blast.
You do get advantage.
Oh, that's a lot of dice I have to roll then. Okay. First one's a Math 23.
It's a hit.
Second one's a 24.
That is also a hit.
It's gonna do a total of 14 damage.
Yeah, why
And
don't you it's down. You got it.
It's down? Great.
I'm trying to figure out a way that it doesn't die, but
Well, I'm gonna hit it
there is
again
no way.
for 16 with my spiritual weapon if it stands back up. So
yeah,
I think
why,
it's down.
Sit down,
why
sit
don't-
down, sit down.
Why don't you draw this up for me? How this happens? Feel free to include the spiritual weapon if you want.
Oh, I'm going to then in that case. So I shoot off 2 Eldritch Blasts, one from each hand. One hits it in the face with this just arc of like crackling kind of blue-green necrotic force energy. One hits it square in the chest and like punches the chair leg out of it and through it. And then just as a finishing blow for the humiliation of it, I have my spiritual weapon just kind of wind up and just crush it. Smack on the top of the skull.
Yeah, and we are out of combat.
Woo!
I will break concentration on my spell.
As will I.
And the golem and spiritual weapon, just fizzle back out. And the bone naga also disappears in a flash of green particles as you guys kind of like start to take in the scene. You hear a giant like metal clanging sound, like somebody is like rattling a door or something. That's very, very faint, kind of down the hall past kind of the main ballroom area.
Before they go away, my duplicates, are they Booker or are they like my mechanical mech suit self?
They are whatever form you are in. So when you casted them outside of the ship, they were Booker, but when you crossed the threshold, they became the mech suit itself.
Got it.
Interesting.
So like I definitely take a moment to look back at Fiona and see her out of her wheelchair.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm in my full like cleric armor, standing up, 6 feet tall.
So any y'all jack in? Cause I sure as shit didn't.
Fuck no.
Nope.
So, you think we are even deeper now?
Here's another question. You think we actually left the director this time? Or the last 2 days we still been in?
I think we've been in since the first time we plugged in. The question is, what's got the ability to make us think we got out?
Yeah. For posterity, Nox is like not near this conversation. He is still looking for doors to like a downstairs area or a hall or like a prison cell. He is like,
Yeah, so
Yeah, Fiona has followed Nox. She's looking for a way.
yeah.
Yeah, so you guys kind of follow this like faint metal clanging sound to a big bulkhead that is like behind some pipe and drape that has since been like ripped off and shredded and is soaked in blood, and to a reveal this kind of bulkhead that you can faintly hear this clanging from.
Sounds like our prisoner wants to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm I'm not sure we should let him out, but I want to talk to him.
Oh, I certainly would love a conversation.
Same.
Before we go in there, how aggressive we want to approach this?
Nox pulls out a knife, doesn't say anything.
All right.
We need information. We can't go too.
Fiona, you have some remedies to extend our vigor?
I am not. No. I don't do torture. That's not what this is about.
Oh, it ain't torture. It's just a wolfman.
Let's start by assuming he might want to help us. We would go from there.
Yeah, I don't fucking know anything we can assume, but yeah, we should get it started.
Okay.
Nox, after you.
Okay. Then I will just lead into the cells.
Yep, you guys punch open the bulkhead door. It opens just with a slight hiss and a as some of the bodies of torn up guests get pulled into the mechanism. It's fucking gross. Like, it is not a good sight. And
Ew.
Yeah, this is
Andy.
the worst party Tenor's ever been to. She's very upset about it.
I have yet to see a drink.
And as you guys walk in, you see just this long bank of about 10 cells. And in the center cell, you see another kind of flesh golem, kind of like the one you had already fought, but this one isn't moving, and you just hear as a grunt as it gets pushed off the cell, and you can see a massive, like, longsword embedded right in its chest as it falls down. And you see a 6 foot tall man, you know, kind of handsome for being a prisoner, in kind of like a, you know, like cargo pants with like a bomber jacket. And he kind of like puts his hand kind of through his hair as he sees you guys. Well,
Oh my God, is it Brock?
Shit.
the crossover goes deeper than you ever thought.
Truth is out there.
We out here.
Oh, he finally found it.
And he puts his he puts his hand through his hair. Yeah, she told me you guys were gonna come. Yeah. Are you able to save anyone?
No.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Me? The guy is gonna fucking get you off this rock. Name's Brax. Look, I knew that once they figured out that I was here, they'd send the killing squad.
Once who figured out?
Saffron's Edge.
What
Where
makes
exactly you think you is?
Who do I think I is?
No, where you think you is?
We're above Saffron's Edge. They don't want me here because I can take you guys away. I can show you the truth.
Yeah, a lot of people have been promising us the truth, and then nobody's delivered anything except a lot of heartache at this point. So, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and give us some truth to work with?
With pleasure. What if I told you What if I told you that there was another, outside of this system, the world, the universe never stopped? That maybe technology dropping, interstellar travel breaking was all just a ruse by the government to subjugate its people. There are people out there that don't even know what hardship is, because Saffron's Edge pulled the veil over its people.
We're supposed to take you at your word?
Yeah, we were told to rescue you by some lady who took one of us hostage, put us in a cage, and then lit us all on fire. So you don't got much credibility.
Look, the agent, she's a little brash. She's got a couple glitches, but she's really, really good at what she does, and that's finding people who can make a fucking difference.
Glitches. So she's just a program.
Look, I know that she has. I know she told you that at this point everybody's a program, right?
At least once.
Just think about it. Everybody's got glitches. Ellie, I know you've got glitches. Everybody's got glitches.
Steve.
Are you saying that all we are is programmed? That there is no real world?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's hard to tell where real ends and where virtual begins. But we can get close to finding it. And maybe that means making it so everything is real. You know, at this point, what is sentience, right? But what we do know is that Saffron's Edge, they're planning something crazy. There is no reason that they would develop, and this is something that's been going on for hundreds of years. Why do you think Ciphers exist?
It's a genetic quirk.
We have access to resources. We gather the resources.
Are you saying they were made in
Look, I don't know how Ciphers actually came around, but what I do know is that Ciphers don't exist outside of Saffron's Edge and Zenith. Look, come with me, let me out. I will take you to AuroraZero.
That's a myth. Doesn't exist. It was destroyed after the revolution.
It is theorized it's been destroyed.
You are a good sheep. Let me take you there.
So, 2 questions. Well, 2 points. First point, from my compatriots here, I did a little snooping around that codex on our way out.
Yep.
It seemed like Dithy wasn't really too sure of what the connection was. Well, the connection is apparently a group from AuroraZero, which is theorized that when the director gave out, AuroraZero must have failed. Except if the connection exists, AuroraZero might be around still.
He takes a big, exaggerated bow in his cell.
Second step for you, Mr. Overconfidence. See, you promising freedom, you promising us to go to a new land and getting us out of here. How the fuck are you in a cage if you are so privy of freedom?
Look, Saffron's Edge and Zenith, they're no slouches. I mean, look what you guys have done. There are at least 20 more teams of people just as powerful, if not more, powerful than you working for these guys. Look,
What's the
Brax
goal,
is cool,
Brax?
but he can't dodge that many people. The goal is to free Saffron's Edge. Free the people, displace this government, and get you guys back into the rest. I call it, I would say the world, but it's all relative now. Just get you guys back on the grid.
Knox walks over and shakes his hand.
Hey, can we talk about this without this fool around?
By all means, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, can we reconvene around the corner real quick? No
Okay.
one's gonna come around with me.
10 is going with Booker. She's ready to
She's ready to what?
Come around the corner and let's talk this out around away from earshot of this guy in a cage promising us freedom.
Yeah, so you guys kind of, walk out of the door, shut the bulkhead.
Look, this guy's saying he got caged up by 20 plus teams. We know there's a dozen of our teams. We were a new team and we're team 8. Okay? He's saying that we all need to be freed from something. And last I checked, we still have a democracy where I come from. I've got freedom of choice. If my family wanted to stop farming, we could stop. Good at it. Last I checked, all of us could quit this cipher business. Last I checked, a hostage taker told us to bust out a prisoner, and now that prisoner is talking about how being on Saffron's Edge is the worst thing in the world, and yet we're not on Saffron's Edge. Last I checked, we somehow walked in to the fucking director. Guys, I think we're in some weird ancient program protocol bullshit, and we're just getting sucked in by a virus.
Then what's the alternative? What do we start looking for?
A fucking way back. Look, we're strong. We're strong together. We could blast a hole out of the side of this ship. We could fucking take over this ship, whatever this ship is. As far as I'm concerned, we're in the director. Maybe we never left the director from our first job, but that's data. The 4 of us, we're people. We mean something. I have no idea what the fuck that is in that cage. Maybe it's a clue. Maybe it's a red herring.
Why would you want to leave? Isn't everything about being in here better than your life out there? I know mine is.
It's a lot. It's real great. But there's no wind. There's no pollen. There's that a little bit of something that you get when you're not in here. It's real hard to tell, and it's real subtle, but it's not quite the same.
Not looking for the same. Looking for better.
Hey, that's fair.
I'm gonna.
I love being in here. I don't have to deal with a whole lot of stuff out there.
I'm gonna walk away from the conversation. I'm gonna go back to the cage. Chill touch to freeze the lock open.
And Brax just steps back and just fucking high kicks that shit right open.
I will stand out of the way and let him do it.
So
Hey,
she's the only
so-
one back in the room with everybody?
You guys could have followed.
I'll stand and
Yeah.
watch.
Okay.
Nox,
Go
did
ahead.
you follow or?
Yeah, I followed.
Did you want to stop her? Yeah, so he busts open the door and just looks at you guys. Look, we got to get to the bridge. I know the coordinates for AuroraZero, and I know that we don't need a jump gate to get there.
You better make this worth our time, or I will fucking kill you.
Noted. Like I said, obviously, I'm no match for Ciphers, or else I wouldn't be here. So, you ready to go?
Please.
What is AuroraZero?
And as he like leads you guys up towards the bridge, he's kind of looks back at you, Booker. AuroraZero. It's a failed experiment made by people who thought they could make anything. And when they thought, could we? Should we? They just did it. And didn't care about the lives of people. And the people figured it out and fought back. That's what we're trying to do again here. AuroraZero was the start of the revolution 1,000 years ago, and it can be a start of the revolution again. And I know you guys don't trust me, but look, just like I said, let me show you. And he's looking right at you, Booker, when he says that.
Get to it. And prove it's real.
All right, and as you guys kind of get to the bridge, you see him like do this weird thing where he reaches up, grabs his hand, and turns his wrist to the left, and basically, detaches his hand, and there's like kind of like a fiber optic cable data port. That is where his hand is, and it kind of like pops out, and he jacks it into the panel, and the ship just roars to life, and immediately it springs back from the jump gate, and it just blinks, and it's gone. And that's the end of the episode today, guys.